Straight up.
I know my rights.
What the fuck, man? Shit, what are we starting with again?
Your story.
Yo, we're starting with your story. What up, everyone? PFC 239. Match
what
day 36.
Happy
Premier League.
birthday, Hussy.
Happy birthday, my boy.
Happy birthday!
Oh, yeah.
What are you, 9 today? What are you?
It's either
90.
9 or 70.
90.
I feel like 90.
All right, so Tom, we're going to open up with a story, a true life, real story. Tom, take it away.
Coach
Four red cards?
Yep, coaching the high school boys team. And we're absolutely destroying them.
This is earlier today.
Yep, earlier today. And scoreline's like 3-0 in the first half. Absolutely just pinging the ball.
First half. The first half.
Is that obvious?
I mean,
yeah. And so the game gets chippy naturally, and one of the players gets a double yellow card. Just takes one of our players out.
Been there.
Double yellow card, red card. Coach is flipping out. Oh, ref, you're shit. Ref,
Whoa.
you're shit. You couldn't coach your way out of kindergarten.
Good thing he's a ref then.
Ref walks over.
I see what you
Coach,
did.
coach, you're gonna have to leave. Beep beep beep. Red card. That's red card number 2. So, second half commences.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
And I tell my boys at halftime, you guys are gonna be chippy. They're gonna come out, keep the ball moving. 2-touch play. Literally first minute of the second half. We do a little give and go. The kid's not having it. Absolutely not having
being
it.
triangle.
Clatters one of my substitutes. He's kid like his
Wait,
rib.
your substitute
Wait,
or
see,
like
hey,
a
that's smart
guy
play.
on
Oh,
the
sorry.
field?
He knew they coming out to kick him, so he put the subs in.
Exactly.
Let the sub get,
Yeah.
Pep Guardiola over here.
Yeah, gotta sacrifice it.
That's
Everyone has
Jose
a role
right
to
there.
play, huh?
That's a Jose
You're right,
move.
actually, you're all right.
And so he takes him out. He hurts his rib. Kid threw a straight elbow into the guy's rib. Straight red out. That's the third yellow.
Straight red.
Straight red. That's
For an elbow.
Yep. Violent conduct. And then in the midst of all this, another kid swung at my kid, missed him, and it was given a yellow card. So that's how intense this game was. That fists. People were swinging their fists. They were giving yellow cards.
Dude.
Fourth and final red went to the coach as well. There were 2 coaches, the head coach and the assistant coach. The assistant coach was the one remaining, gets tossed. Now the parents are wilding out. This was the 5th card. The 5th red card. A parent was given a red card. This woman, literally, she was sitting on like a beach chair. She raises up her beach chair, starts strutting across the field in protest, standing on the 18-yard box. Like, I'm not moving. I'm not moving. Beach chair up over
get off the field.
beach chair up over her head. Exactly. And one of the players just was like, escort her, like, come on, mom. Like, you gotta
That's
keep it
embarrassing.
moving.
That's
keep
embarrassing.
moving.
It's like she's like the ring girl.
I'll walk
like
home.
easy.
Final score was 4-1.
What, red cards?
The players ended up walking off the field. Like,
Which
their
players?
team,
Yep.
they're just like, you know what, ref, can we just call the game? One of the other guys accused one of my players of calling him a racial slur. Like, this was a crazy-ass game, but I'll take the W all day.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yours is
5
way
red
better
cards.
than your story is way better than mine. Mine involved a ref. So we had the U9s today. So we had 6, 7,
now we're doing
8-year-old
this.
girls.
Now we're doing this.
No.
This is
Now we're doing this with
the one-upper.
So we're opening with one
Even though
story.
he just admitted my story is way better.
Yeah.
I know it's your birthday.
And we're going to waste the listeners' time.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
It's your birthday.
So I'm going
We
to I go
apologize,
to the ref.
everybody.
I go to the coach. I'm like, hey, guys, I'm all cool for giving, these girls a second chance at throw-ins if they raise their foot. Ref looks at me and goes, I'm by the book. I'm pretty tough. I'm like, this is like an old dude, and these are like 6-year-old girls, 7-year-old girls, 8-year-old
How
girls.
tough are you repping 6-year-olds?
So I'm like, well, it's for developmental reasons. You don't really have to be that tough against 6, 7, and 8-year-olds. He's like, well, I see it a lot of times in high school, and it starts from here. I was like, all right.
has a point.
Hey, he
So
makes
one
a
thing
point,
that-
though.
Kinda has a point.
Teach them, right?
Yeah, teach
Like,
them. But
yeah.
don't keep calling. There's one time we went back and forth like 3 times. I'm like, dude.
Hey, Huss, aren't you the coach of this team?
Oh, well, so
Yeah.
we're gonna take half an hour
let's move
to
the
work on
focus.
throw-ins. at
I
practice?
do. I have to.
You have to, right? I mean, that's...
No, I work on passing and actually the game.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude,
that's
you got to work on throwing.
This
Dude,
guy-
then you get the one girl can throw it 15 yards. Bam.
Long throw.
Roy to left,
Oh.
baby.
I
I got a
threw
girl,
those-
man. She can throw
I threw
fucking
those
15
players.
yards.
So at
10.
So near the end of the game, we're going down, and our player, she hits the ball nice, goes right through the goalie. One of the defenders, not knowing what to do, she's 7 years old. She stops the ball with her hand. Ref runs up to her with his hand in his pocket, and I'm like, no way.
Red card.
I'm like, oh my god, is this gonna happen right now? Is he about to? Thankfully, it wasn't a red card, but he just goes, bam, yellow card. The girl runs off the field crying, not knowing what happened.
Classic.
We hit the penalty, but I'm like, the girl's crying on the sideline now, and he's like, all right. He's certain he made the right call.
We're talking about 7-year-olds.
I'm talking to the coach. I'm like, I didn't even know there were cards at U9 because I've seen like 3 or 4 last man tackles. I'm like, nah, just have the coach talk to her and let's get on with it.
Hey, next time, don't try one up my story. Yeah.
No, I wasn't trying to one up it. I was trying to add to the pot.
On my day, that's my turn. Go ahead, tell us a coaching story.
I got nothing. No, let's get into it.
Thank God, let's do it.
Man,
Chelsea. Yeah.
Chelsea.
That's what it sounds like.
Chelsea Swansea.
Nah, I don't want to talk about this game.
Man U, let's do it.
Yeah, Man U Arsenal. Wenger's last game at Old Trafford. Jose versus Arsene even came out before the game. Both managers, all kissy.
So cute. All of a sudden, Jose's best friends with Wenger over here. Get that out of here.
He's taking the high road, man. He's taking the Fergie route.
No high
Maybe
road.
we can be friends one day, is what he said in the end when you sum it up.
Is he gonna do that with Benitez as well and his wife?
Dude, Benitez. Speaking of Benitez,
done.
possible coach of the year.
Dude, that's not a bad
It's
shot,
up there.
man. The dude's had a solid season.
Remember we were talking about
finishing
the
top 10?
Newcastle versus Man United
Thank you.
debate we had? I was with you, but
Thank you.
I was with
Thank you. You guys said it was all. I thought you guys were saying it was crazy.
No, you were
These two
saying
were.
he was better than Jose.
No, I said,
this
did he
year.
do a better job than him this year?
No.
And I said no. I still say no. But
Look,
he
look
did a
who
good
it beat.
job.
Look at the middle of the tin, man. It's all inconsistency. Leicester, I mean, everyone's losing
Dude,
games.
United has played mediocre, quote unquote, and we're still second in the league. You know what I mean? Like that's how well Jose has done. That's how high the standards
honestly,
are.
that's how well Pep has done. Is that
That
he's
too,
just
man.
blown everyone out of the
Pep
water.
If Pep had a normal EPL season, they would have won the league, but they wouldn't have won the league so early. They wouldn't have won it in such style.
Maybe
they wouldn't
8
be
points.
talking about 100 goals. Yeah, it'd be like 8 points, something reasonable. So Pep makes it look like United's been so awful or Jose's been so awful. Dude, they've been second for most of the year, man.
They just had an extraordinary year. But let's talk about the second place
Let's
team.
do it.
Right now. Man United's Alexis Sanchez. Lots of storylines in this game, right? Alexis Sanchez against Arsenal, Mkhitaryan against Man United,
Danny
Wenger's
Welbeck.
last what was that?
Danny Welbeck.
Danny Welbs, who's been a baller in Europa. Wenger's last game at Old Trafford. I still don't buy that. I think Wenger's coming back. This man's
Still think
Dracula.
you're dreaming, dude?
This man's
You're
Dracula.
going to pinch yourself and wake up?
What I don't like though is look, Arsenal lined up with a very young lineup. We have a game Europa Thursday, so I understand. So I'm not too upset over the result. But what I will say is I don't like the fact that Granit Xhaka was our captain. That's scary to me. This guy's error
Who
prone.
else?
He's got himself a yellow card.
Who else?
Ospina. He's been at the
Guy
club longer.
sucks, though.
Does suck.
He does not suck.
Dude, he was down again for another 5 minutes. Got in a bit of a clash. Oh,
Yeah,
by the way,
he
before
gets
we
hurt
even
every
get
game,
it,
and then he
it's
gets-
ridiculous. But he's not hurt.
He doesn't come
That's
out.
The worst thing.
He doesn't come out.
man, and he doesn't even stretch the rest of the game. There's no my ribs don't. Nothing, man.
Exactly, he keeps
He
playing.
takes 5 minutes every game.
Captain.
He steals 5 minutes.
Captain.
Can't stand him.
It would have made more
guys,
sense to make him captain.
How's
though.
your cell
I'll give you
phone
that.
signal? Is everyone's cell phone signal working? You guys, I think, received a text earlier. No one responded to that text.
What was the text?
It was a picture text. A picture.
Oh,
of,
from Kara?
Yeah, from Kara.
Federico Fellini.
Fellaini out there.
Got no
getting
love
the
for you
winner.
right now,
Yeah,
Kara.
Tom, what's wrong? Your
I got
phone
no
all right,
love.
man? You good? Your phone working?
Yeah, it's
Dropping
good.
in the water?
No, it's
water
good.
damage? It's
No, it's
working, so
good.
you got the text.
And I ignored it. I will continue to ignore you.
Why is that, man? Fellaini.
Because Fellaini's a bitch. I hate Man United and their high school. Now, this isn't even like quality high school football. This is just lump it up, desperation, attack. Let's just kick it up to the tallest guy, boot it.
Is it desperation or is it really attack? Let's be
It
real
was
for
a set
second.
piece, first of all. So, I mean, it was a free kick from the wing.
Was it?
Was it not?
I don't know. I think.
Setup number one.
Whatever, dude.
Right
You're right.
there.
Well,
That was my bad.
It wasn't
my
you,
bad.
Well, with the
was my
first goal with
bad,
Pogba, if Alexis scored that, I think that would have made a great story for most of the game with Alexis Sanchez and Mkhitaryan both scoring, the two guys that they basically just straight up swapped.
Yeah.
I think that would be a great story.
We know
for
you're in the
game.
movie business, or you were, but enough with the storylines and the
I like
Hollywood,
them.
and the Hollywood and the drama.
Drama.
Yeah,
Dude,
that you're all drama.
Pogba gets himself a goal, man. I was telling, I forget who I was talking about it with, but I think next season we need to see at least 8 to 15 goals from Pogba. if United have any shout at
10.
doing anything.
Is he your number 10 or is he your central mid?
I think the way
Either
he's
way.
playing now, just give him less responsibility. He likes playing that left center mid. Even at Juventus, where he found most of his success, it
The
was
national team.
Vidal sitting behind him, and then Pirlo, obviously a deep lying player. So like Pirlo covered that space. Maybe he
Yeah.
wasn't making tackles, but covered space. So it was effective. So next, in the summer, bringing a defensive mid to
He was
help
by far the
Matic.
most attacking midfielder at Juventus.
Yeah, but he played on the left side
Yeah.
of the field.
Yeah.
So like he was quote unquote a number 10, you can say, but like I don't think you
drifted-
necessarily
he drifted
need
in.
to. Yeah, you don't necessarily need to put him in the
The last
10
3
spot.
weeks or so, maybe month. I mean, he's been playing in that position now because Herrera or Matic
Thank
have
you.
been in there, so he's been playing way more advanced than against Spurs in the FA Cup. Way more advanced. In this game, our goal came from him being the furthest guy forward, passed after, had the ball, drove in, carried the play, and got his own got the rebound off the post.
Dude, I love Herrera, but like the job he's done since he's come back into the squad, into the starting lineup, with sitting with Matic, he can add goals as well, goes forward. If you can, Herrera's my boy.
Rarely.
Herrera's my boy. If you can upgrade that position, get like an Arturo Vidal, a guy who can
Well,
do
you
that
get
defensive
he's
work,
the
but get
Casemiro.
forward.
He's
like,
but you need Modric. You need
But,
someone who can do both.
but you
But
can even
need
take a Casemiro
Toni
because
Kroos.
Jose
Tony
likes to
Cruz.
play.
We need Carrick. We need that
You need
ball
a
player.
but you need a tackler as well. The
That's
ball player is
Matic.
Pogba.
You already have the tackler.
No,
in
I mean
Matic.
like a box
You
to
need
box,
the
a guy who can
connector.
do both.
Yeah, you need the guy because Pogba, to me, his best position now is attacking midfield.
That's
Yes,
the
he
kid-
can play centrally, but he like we're all saying that we prefer him in a free role.
Yeah.
He gets more goals and assists in a free role.
To move around,
Technically,
yeah.
then he's a number 10.
You talking
right?
more like a Cruz?
Yes, Tony Cruz I think would be perfect for Man United, but I don't think they'll get him.
That's why I want Vidal. Vidal can add
Dude,
goals.
he's
You see
dead.
him at
Dude,
Bayern.
he's like Schweinsteiger. He's over the hill. He's burned
yeah,
out.
why do you
look,
want
it might
why
be.
do you want a guy like that?
Because short term, dude. Short term, you got guys coming through, guys who are younger coming through. Next season needs to be the type of season where it's not, again, gambling. Obviously, if we can get Tony Cruz, he's the perfect one. I 100% agree with you guys.
You're saying to
He's
buy
not
a
coming.
mercenary for a year or two
A
just to get a title.
Just to get a
Yeah.
title, to get everyone
I
off
feel
our
you,
back.
yeah.
That's it. And
That
then
makes
from
perfect
there,
I don't
you
know
can
if
start.
Arturo Vidal like
I don't know
brings
if
that title.
I don't think VL.
I think, no, but he unlocks Pogba. That's the key. He unlocks
In the
Pogba.
big games,
Pogba
in
can
the
carry
Champions
that
League,
weight
yeah.
we're talking about. We just need, again, someone to link. Arturo Vidal has goals in his game. Not many. We don't need many from that position. But we need a guy who will get back and slide, but at the same time can start a counterattack, get the ball to Pogba. Matic is just a
He's a number
straight-up
6
ball winner.
defensive midfielder.
Matic, we don't expect too much offense
But he
from him.
plays well out of the back, man.
He's
You know, he
he does.
distributes well.
He plays okay. He holds the ball too long for
he
me.
swings the ball.
Yeah, he holds it too
He
long.
can always-
But yeah,
he can
he's
play quicker.
trying, man. He's trying. He's absolutely trying. He's effective, man. I love Matic.
Look,
I don't even want to
Dude,
show.
he
yeah, by the way,
slings. He
that-
slings from back there.
Yeah, he
that
does,
goal
man.
came from an Ashley Young cross, not
Yeah,
a
it
set
wasn't a
piece.
set piece.
So you wrong.
That's my fault. Hey, it's
No,
my
it's all good, man. It's all
I don't know
good.
why I thought it was a set piece. It looks like the
Because
ball.
of that whip.
But you
Yeah,
don't
man,
you don't
alright.
want to get Vidal right now. You want to go to Lazio. You want to get Milkovic Savic.
You see, I like that, but here's the thing, Huss. I see him more as an attacking midfielder as well. So
We
now
need
you're
a
asking
guy who can
Pogba
get a short sturdy,
to be
man.
that connector. Although, like, what is Man United going to be like the tallest team ever?
Yes.
If they add that guy, as
Mertesacker,
well,
let's
Well, they're
go.
losing Fellaini.
you replace him with another 6'4",
Yeah,
6'3" guy.
Bring in Crouch.
Why
Everyone,
not?
you
I
can't
was-
be on
I
the
would-
team. You
I
can't
would
be on the
love-
team if you're not 6'5" or taller.
Dude, I would love
Imagine him and
Peter
Lingard on
Crouch.
celebrations.
Oh
Both
my
of them would be
God.
like, tabloid.
Peter Crouch in the Champions League, people wouldn't know what to do with him. You get the 6'7" guys winning headers in the box, knocking down to Lukaku. Come on, that'd be dope.
I was glad to see.
If it was FIFA, it'd be awesome because you could do that
that's
option.
what
His defensive
That's why
work rate
FIFA
is like
exists.
-10.
Doesn't need to, man.
don't matter.
Does
His foot skills
with
are through the roof.
No, on a
His
Jose
techers
team,
are
he does.
99.
His robot dance is a 99.
He has to score to do it though.
He can score.
All right, the Mkhitaryan goal, no celebration. Pretty decent goal outside the box, man. De Gea had no chance, had to watch it roll in.
Yeah, you can't blame him on that one. It was perfect.
But I don't blame
Hard shot
Jose
to
for
stop.
selling this guy. I think it was the right decision. He wasn't strong enough. He's not going to go 30 games a season. Doesn't have the durability.
You know who I?
Dude,
you know what I
He's
blame?
not-
We gave-
he's
we
not.
gave this
He's not.
guy-
He's not a big game player. Maybe he can get better and improve. But dude, he's almost 30.
Dude,
Like,
but we gave this
he's
guy
not
18
young anymore.
Yeah, but we gave him 18 months. He's a squad player. I'm not saying he was the truth,
He
but
wasn't
like,
reliable.
I think he was, man.
Wasn't-
I think his
wasn't-
manager.
wasn't-
You see him at Arsenal right now. He's not doing too much special stuff, but he's involved.
For where
man.
we
He's
were,
setting
where we
people
want to
up.
be, man.
I was
like,
never
we needed
sold
someone
on
more than
Mkhitaryan.
him.
Yeah, I was never sold. I think you guys should have signed Ivan Perisic. That to me,
tried, dude.
We
That's
tried.
what- tried
We
all
wanted
month.
to,
Tried
but
for
he
3
said
months.
no. He
Okay,
said no. We
that
tried.
to me, that guy would have taken you to
For
a
sure
different
you would.
level.
But that would have killed Rashford and Martial.
And
Anyway.
Sanchez
They're
might not
already
get bought.
killed.
Sanchez swap
Yeah,
might not
Sanchez
happen.
wouldn't probably happen.
Yeah,
He would have
they're-
been at Man City.
By the way, those guys already been killed. Martial and Rashford. I know. Here's my issue with Jose, and I
Sure.
love him. I prefer Jose over Pep.
Good man. Good man.
It's
Yeah, cheers,
getting
yeah.
closer now. It's getting closer, but
Yeah.
I like
Pep's
his
a
I like
genius.
his defensive genius. But with Jose, he doesn't have patience for players. If someone
No, he
plays
doesn't,
badly,
man.
you're out.
It's awful, dude.
You're out. You're not allowed. If you're a fringe player, now Pogba,
Dude,
Zlatan,
he gives
Lukaku,
everybody a chance, though. Like he'll give
No,
everybody a
no, bro.
chance.
Not a
What
fair
he-
chance, man. You make one mistake. Mkhitaryan, dude, he
Yeah, bro.
crucified.
Dude,
Mkhitaryan made that mistake.
Dude, he
the
burned
first-
Rudy for fucking 10 games he played him straight up,
Who?
and then
Schweinsteiger. He sent
Dude,
him right to
Schweinsteiger
the
straight
reserve.
to
dude, because the
Yeah,
guy
he
wasn't
agrees.
fit to play.
Look,
That's
certain
why.
dudes
He's
have
fit. But
longer
still,
leashes.
He's fit.
Go ahead, Tom.
Certain dudes have longer leashes, but what Jose will do is if you have one bad game, you're out. You're
Dude.
never allowed to develop a rhythm, and players need 3, 4, 5 games. And if you believe in them, like Pep, you believe in your guys. Raheem Sterling has a bad game. Next game, he starts anyway.
Like angels in the outfield. You have to believe.
Okay.
Shut up.
Okay,
Angels
so
outfield.
Mkhitaryan, man.
Happy
Remember
birthday,
he sat
bro.
out for what was it, like 2 months? The first year he came in.
You know, he
played at
came
Man
in because
City.
he played, away.
I was watching it
His first-
live
his
there in
debut.
person. It was
awful.
the worst debut.
He was terrified.
But then he missed too much. Like the best thing Tom's saying you can do, you gotta get him involved in like
Leave,
bad
But dude,
bro.
Yeah, no,
Jose's
I'm happy
big thing
he
is
left.
he goes off training. Like who's working the hardest, who's like
Yeah,
has
it's
their head
every
down,
game.
who goes through all the paces, doesn't skip any corners or anything. Those guys play. You know, the guys
Sometimes.
that are hungry, like the Mkhitaryan, he's kind of like passive demeanor. You know, like he's not an outgoing guy.
But that's
you
a
know what?
personality trait, you know. I mean, the
But
dude
if
can
it
ball.
affects your training, like
He nipped-
how hard you train.
What's it called? He nipped his balls. What is it called when you
Well,
Yeah,
what?
castrated.
What?
Yeah, when,
Castrated.
Was he
a
a eunuch?
dog? What they do it to dogs now?
Neutered.
Yeah, he neutered Mkhitaryan essentially, man.
Oh.
This guy was running around, maybe a little bit undisciplined.
No, he didn't neuter him. He just put him in a chastity belt.
Dude, but also, man, Mkhitaryan's decision making on the field was horrible at times.
Yeah, but you got to play through it. Like we know
I
this guy.
guess it comes down to confidence.
Yeah, man,
and
we
he
know
didn't
what
have
he
the
can do.
confidence, so he
If-
never played up to his
If
potential.
he had
you
never
know?
been the Bundesliga Player of the Year, I'd say, nah, this guy can't cut it. If we just got him from Hoffenheim, I'd say, all right.
he didn't
probably
fit.
can't
He
cut
didn't
it.
fit here.
He didn't quite
just didn't
fit,
fit.
but the way we
Yeah,
treated him,
no.
we can't sit there and say this dude was given a fair chance to fit. He wasn't, plain and simple. And the fans know it.
Man,
All
we've
the players went and
we've
hugged
given
him.
other players less, and they've made it. You know,
Exactly,
that's what I
but-
look at.
But you look at Jose.
That's
right?
what we
They talk
expect.
about-
We don't have time to
He
wait
didn't
around.
give Lukaku time. He didn't give De Bruyne time. He didn't give all these Chelsea players time to develop, and they became world stars.
He
So they're
gave them time
talking-
to develop. Man, he loaned them out because they wouldn't play ahead
but
of
they're talking
Drogba.
about
They wouldn't
Martial.
play ahead of Frank
they're
Lampard, so we
talk-
had to loan them out.
But they're talking about Martial right now. What's he doing to Martial? Martial's going to leave the club, and he's
will.
going to end up being a top 5
You know
player
why?
in the
Because
world.
he has one good game. All right, you're in the next game.
Thank you.
You have that bad game,
He's
you're
not
out.
good at young
Rashford.
talent. He's not good at raising talent. He's good at getting the best out of players who are ready.
All right,
like
right.
prime
Enough
and ready to
about
go.
man.
All right,
Let's
you're
talk about
right.
Arsenal, man. My boy, my Greek boy, Konstantinos. Let's try that again.
Constantinople?
Dude, the guy-
Konstantinos Mavropanos
You can tell it's
makes
your
his
boy.
debut. Young center back here
I hate
for
that
Arsenal.
kid.
Guy was signed in January. Wenger was allegedly, or Arsenal was allegedly going to loan him back to the club they got him from. Wenger saw him. Couple
Psych.
of training. He was like, yeah, you know what? I like this guy. I'm going to keep him. So I'm glad to see him make his debut with Arsenal.
He goes on and injures freaking Lukaku.
Yeah,
That
well done.
mofo.
Well done, bro. And as far as Arsenal, man, lots of young talent coming through in the ranks. As you can see, Willock played as well. So again, Tiki, you know, just letting you know, man, we're playing our youngsters.
You're not playing
Not
your
because not
Season's
not
done,
in the-
dude. Wenger's done. What the fuck
Okay,
does
if
he
you guys had
care?
anything
Okay.
to play for, these youngsters, we wouldn't know their names.
we
United has
don't.
debuted way more
So we're
youngsters.
playing them this year. So we're playing them this year.
Man.
And we
Get
don't
outta
have
here.
the
Arsenal
league
doesn't
doesn't matter.
play
You
you.
guys can have this fugazi
Arsenal
ass
doesn't
win
play you.
in the last
No,
minute. with
Arsenal's
the
going off
Fellaini
Europa,
trash
man.
header.
That's all they got. So they're like,
Thank
yo,
you.
we'll play anyone in the. Yo,
Thank you.
who's back there?
Dude,
Get out of here.
They would have played freaking thingy from Arsenal Fan TV.
What are you
dude,
doing,
straight
laundry?
up.
Get out of here. We need a guy.
They would have played those dudes.
Yeah, Robbie could get in. Robbie in between the sticks.
That's the quality.
In
of
between
football.
the
All right, let's
sticks.
keep it moving, man. This game was 2-1, but like Tom kind of said, it wasn't that sweet because it wasn't proper Arsenal playing. Go ahead.
And Ashley Young, again, assist at left back. That's probably the main area that you guys need to get somebody. Because
Yes.
Shaw, but again, was it 2 goals, 4 assists on the year for Ashley Young? for the Premier League. That's really good for a left back.
He's about to be the English starting left back.
Yeah.
Who's been better than him this year?
Man, look, my pain with him is that left foot is so non-existent. If he goes against a proper lockdown right back, he's gonna struggle, especially in the World Cup.
Oh, he's cutting in.
He's cutting in. You saw the one left foot shot cross he tried to
almost
do.
went out of bounds.
It almost went in as a goal. Like, he would have got lucky and would have taken it. But man, it's so bad. But his defensive and his knowledge of the game.
But here's what he has on his side is he's an ex-winger, right? So he is used to going up against those lockdown right backs. So he could potentially get loose.
Well, that's why he's so good at defending wingers, because he is a winger. He knows all the tricks. He knows most of the tricks.
Yeah, but
the
the offensive makes
rate.
up for it. Yeah, and the work rate and the leadership.
And he's got
and he's got a nice right foot too. Let's not forget. Yeah, he's got a sweet right foot.
I would still like to see a right back there, and then maybe have him next season rotate with Valencia, because I think Valencia's 32 now.
Yeah, Valencia's
running out of legs a little bit.
He's not the guy who was.
Shut up, man.
No, he's not.
Dude, shut.
He's
Watch
getting
him.
old.
You know what, though? And if you do need a left back, you could go back to Lazio, because Jordan Lukaku.
Are you pitching? Are you a scout for Lazio? Are you trying to put a deal together? Are you getting a little taste?
I don't know.
He's wearing all blue.
Both of them.
Right,
He's in the blue hat.
Baby blue.
Dude, look at this guy. He's working for Lazio. I like it, Huss. How's the new gig, dude? Working the Serie A.
It doesn't pay enough. England pays more.
All right. Well, 2-1 is the score. United with this game secure top 4 mathematically.
This was Wenger's 60th game against United, by the way.
Arsenal
Crazy.
knocked out of top 4 officially.
Oh, official? Come on, man.
Official? No, mathematically.
Mathematically.
Look, I think Arsenal made the right decision. The board. We haven't really spoken about, Wenger leaving Arsenal. And
by the way, he didn't want them to make the announcement now. The board opted to make the announcement now.
You know why? Because essentially he's been sacked, right? It's mutual consent is what it's cloaked as, but he's been sacked. And that to me is showing some sort of initiative on the board. Finally, look, I've been Wenger out. I have respect for this dude, mad love for him, but it's 5 years over the limit now. So
10?
maybe, bro. I'm. When
they lost the League Cup final to Birmingham, that was the moment.
Yeah.
You know when you tell a chick like I hate to see you leave, but I love to watch you walk away.
I've never said that to a girl in my life.
I've said that, and she had a fat booty. And this is in essence what it is with Wenger, minus the booty. Is
he doesn't have it?
I'm sad to see him go, but at the same time, it's bittersweet because now it means a new beginning for Arsenal, and you guys are scared. You guys need to be scared.
You're gonna reminisce about him. That's why you're gonna miss him.
Not unless Simeone comes in.
So Arsene has more games against United than David Moyes as manager for United.
I mean, that's obvious. The dude didn't finish the season.
That's
that guy was always going to fail at Man United, by the way.
Yeah, man. The next guy, unless it was Jose or Pep, the next guy after Fergie was always going to fail.
We're Man United, new manager. We signed one guy in 3 months, and it was Fellaini.
But that's because no one wanted to come. It wasn't he didn't have the
you
name.
offer them way more money that they can't refuse. That's the moment you have to splash the cash. Am I wrong?
Pep Guardiola would have failed at Man United, I believe. That the following year,
man.
After Fergie,
whoever
manager
came in
would have failed.
It was just too
Pep needed money.
He had to splash cash.
They won the league. They had an old squad. I mean,
Vidic left. Evra left.
We're still Man United. Evra didn't leave at that point.
I'm telling you, I'm trying.
We're still Champions League. Still
I'm
current champions.
I think they tried out. I don't think they were like, fuck Moyes. I think they tried, but just no one wanted to come to this project.
This is obviously before the Neymar era where money just buys the world, but they should have splashed as much cash for whoever they wanted to buy.
Do they pay
Thomas
27
Mueller,
on do they pay 27 for Fellaini? He wasn't worth 27. Like that we splashed and that I think we tried, man. I think the players just didn't want to come through.
Money always bought the world.
We need David Gill full time.
Yes. Let's bring that dude back. Let's bring that.
We need David Dean at Arsenal.
You need Jimmy Dean.
David.
West Ham won, Man City 4. Man City here gifted 2 goals by West Ham, 2 own goals.
Zabaleta was one.
Still destroyed.
Absolutely still destroyed, man. Still bossed the game. These dudes are chasing the record. Man, I really hope they don't get it.
They're about to get it. They're hungry. They have nothing else to play for now, right? Knocked out of Champions League, and so that means they can play their starters. They can play guys like KDB, Gabi Jesus, believe Kun Aguero still out with a...
He's done for the season, not
with
done.
A broken ankle.
They're going to save him.
Was it an ankle or his knee?
No, it was his knee.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what he fucked up on that tackle with Ashley Young.
Oh,
Should have been a red. Should have been
Should've
a red.
and a penalty.
PK.
Or
Yep.
a PK.
Both.
Yeah,
Easy.
that was vicious, man. But Man City continuing to dominate. I mean, they broke the record for Premier League passes. The 2015.
Within the first 10 games.
Again?
No, not this game, not this game. But
Couple
I'm saying,
games
yeah,
ago,
a couple
yep,
games
yep.
ago. I mean, these guys, they're the true champions. They deserve it. You cannot take anything away from what they've done
With
this
ease.
entire year. But West Ham's defending is absolutely shocking on the own goals. The goalie, I mean, what you might as well just stick with Joey Hart. in goal.
Adrian.
No, Adrian was messing
what?
around this game.
I don't believe in that at all. First off, there's reports out there saying that West Ham have already denied the approach of buying Joey Hart. They want nothing to do with him, reports say, because there's also more reports with Adrian going to them like, look, if I'm going to be your goalie, sign me, basically, or if I'm not, get rid of me, because he didn't want to play this whole goalkeeper games with Joey Hart because
Goalkeeper games. Is that
Because when
Ben
it came
Affleck movie?
yeah, like the Hunger Games.
Goalkeeper games.
That's what I was saying.
But when it comes down to it, Adrian's way better than Joey Hart this year. And like the first goal, it got redeflected. It was bad. And then there's other own goals.
Sané's goal.
I mean, the other goal.
Zabaleta's got to feel like shite, huh? This is another ex-Man City or ex-guy going up against his old club, and he gets the own goal against his old club. It's kind of just like,
Well,
Justified.
or is it a little Cesc Fabregas a la Arsenal? Is it like one of those where you just sabotage?
it was a saboteur.
A little
Why you gotta
saboteur
bring old
move.
shit up, man? Like,
Because I know
that was out of my
I know
head,
it's a
bro.
thorn.
I'll never
in
forget
your
that.
side.
I'll never forget that.
You should have, bro. That was snaky
Back
shit.
here on the 18. But Zabaleta, I don't think it was a
No.
Cesc
I'm
thing.
joking. I'm
But
joking.
The real story in this game is Raheem Sterling.
Raham.
3 assists. I mean, does England? I mean,
Yeah,
Huss.
there's a lot of eye contact.
I know.
here.
Huss
Someone's
was-
trying to stare
No,
him down.
honestly, I don't care about Sterling for the fact that the player. I care about more fantasy.
Let me
you
ask
got
you-
more points than anybody else by getting only assists.
Let me ask you this, Huss. Does Raheem Sterling make a legitimate impact this World Cup?
He
And
should.
by legitimate impact, I mean
Because
let's
of
say
Pep.
3 goals, 3 assists.
Because of Pep. Look, I've already said if
At
Sterling,
least 3 assists. I
because
think.
if Sterling was on Liverpool right now, he's not the same player that he is right now.
How do we know?
I believe that
Dude,
Pep.
Klopp would absolutely have this guy fired
Yeah,
up.
right.
No, he'd be
I mean,
fired up.
It's the same system. It's the same system. Just
Yes and no, but
Klopp
the
doesn't
way
have the same pieces.
the
and no.
way that
Different systems.
it's different. Again, with me, Sterling, the shooting is horrendous. We've talked about this. Klopp, he's about positioning, tactics wise. But
Let's focus
Pep-
on Sterling. Let's focus
yeah,
on Sterling.
Pep is able to just unlock that dude, like do a move here, move over here a little bit, get this pass, and
He
add
has-
that extra
he
pass,
has-
that extra move. He gets. I
the
wish
guy
I wish I
can't-
had the number of how many penalties he's created.
Oh, yeah.
just from his
goals involved
movement.
with, I wonder. But I mean, for a guy who can't shoot, he has 18 goals, and then he has 11 assists.
Well, 18 goals.
so
Dude,
productive.
no, that's
so
ridiculous. That's the thing.
productive.
17 of those goals are inside the 12-yard mark.
I
Goal
don't mind
is a
that at
goal.
all. I don't mind that at all.
Dude,
No, but that's the thing,
He's
where-
almost played a
that's
part
the-
in 30
that-
goals. 29
but-
goals he's played a role.
But that's the system of Pep. I mean, yes, Klopp might do that, but it's not the same. I
But
think
I'd
Pep
say not
unlocked that
does
many
need to-
players can get in those positions that he gets in. So it's a credit to him that he finishes so much
and he
inside the
takes
box.
people on, man. He draws so many
All the
PKs.
time.
He takes people like
He's a nuisance.
he puts himself
Constant
there.
nuisance.
Obviously,
His
Pep has
pressing.
unlocked him. Yeah, definitely. Pep has unlocked him, but man, like this dude, like he's a real talent.
Yeah.
Like
You
we're
know-
starting to see he's a real talent.
You know what's crazy? This front 3 for Man City: Raheem Sterling, Gabi Jesus, Leroy Sané.
Oh my God.
I mean, he's got
The age group.
all under 25 years
It's
old.
scary, dude.
I could even push it on to say under 23s, and they're all going to be starting in the World Cup for the national team.
They're all gonna have expectations
They're
on their national
transcendent
teams.
talents. These guys are
Unbelievable.
taking it to a whole
These
new
guys.
level.
It's the new generation.
Not only that, but you can go if you put Silva in, he's 23. He could be playing behind Sané
Bernardo.
or De Bruyne. Well, he's 26. I thought De Bruyne
De
was
Bruyne is
25.
peaking right now.
Don't forget as well. Benjamin Mendy may actually sneak in a game or two in the EPL with Man City.
He already did, man.
Yeah.
He came back last game. Obviously, they're gonna bleed him in. He's not gonna see a World Cup only because he didn't play this year. So
Not-
he's
he's
gonna
not
come
fit.
back.
Well, with
Yeah.
Kurzawa at left back potentially for France or Luca Digne,
they have
might.
plenty.
They
No,
might,
no.
yeah, but they might.
I think that would be a roster spot wasted because France just has so much talent in other positions.
I agree
You
with
know,
that.
it's
It wouldn't
gonna
be fair
great
to the
though,
other guys.
especially
It
for
wouldn't.
England, man. Like the days of like Beckham and Gary Neville, we're gonna have Kyle Walker and Raheem Sterling. possibly on the same
That's
side. So I
scary,
mean,
dude.
telepathy
Holy
overlaps.
shit. Rashford, if he comes on, maybe he gets a start in a game where England's locked it
top
up.
3
It's-
fastest national teams in the world.
Let's hope
Dude,
the
even
system,
even Vardy's fast, and he's in this
everyone,
squad.
right?
Yeah.
Let's hope the system allows for that speed to be exploited. Like, let's hope.
Dude, hey, Rooney's
South-
out, man. Now we don't have to wait around for him.
Yeah,
So
let's hope Southgate has these guys playing hot counterattack football. I hope he's watching
Sexy
Man City.
soccer.
I hope he's watching
yeah. He's at the
Liverpool, that
games.
rock and roll a little bit. You know, like that's what England need this year. Not none of this slow build up. Let's be methodical, dude. Play Tottenham style. That high press. Let's win the ball high up the field. Not quite high press.
Let's transition to West Ham here real
Let's do
quick. Does West Ham keep David Moyes?
yes,
next year?
absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
At least till
Yeah.
they fire him in December.
Yeah, something like that. You keep him with a shotgun pointed at his
He's
head.
still
now,
make it a full
Yaya
year.
Toure got in the game. 2 matches ago against Swansea, he got 25 minutes. This one, he got 19
He's getting a
minutes.
medal.
Should
He's making those
should
9
Yaya
appearances.
Toure start the last match of the season against Swansea?
If
That
he's-
last
Southampton.
match.
If he's leaving,
Bucks. The last match.
if he's leaving, and I think he is this summer, yeah, man, just give him an honorable.
I think that's a
way
good tribute
out.
for him
Yeah.
because he did
He
so
showed-
much.
He showed MLS, man.
Between him and Aguero,
Yeah, he'd eat.
He's tired, man.
think
Just
about he was
go home
looks
to Ivory
tired, dude.
Coast.
he was
dog.
part of
Go
the
rest
man.
the
He was
legs.
part of the Man City
Don't mate.
revolution. Him
Dude,
and
he's-
Kuhn
They were saying
him
him.
and Competent.
and company. Yeah,
They were
Those
saying
two,
they're
David
full
Silva.
And
players.
Robinho.
They were full players. There are 4 players who are part of that World Cup Premier League winning team. It is Aguero, Company,
Toure and
Torre, and
David
David Silva. Those 4
Legends.
So
All of
keeping
them
that
legends.
core, man.
in their own
Absolutely.
right.
But yeah, Man City walks away with this one, guys. They're gonna win the record, or they're gonna take the record. They got 102 goals. They need 103. So it's a matter of can they get to 110.
Goals and
We'll
points,
see, man.
right? They're going for both.
Yeah, they're gonna smash
Bullshit,
this up,
dude.
dude. They're gonna smash this up. They
Fucking-
got 3 games left. I mean, and last game I think they had 5 goals. This game they have 4. They might get to 115 if we're not careful.
Outrageous.
Outrageous, man. In a snooze fest here, Swansea 0, Chelsea 1. This goal was so early. I wish I had a freaking crystal ball so we could figure out not to watch the rest of this game. There was nothing going on.
I was so pissed about this because I actually missed the goal. Because it's like, oh, a couple minutes in, I'm just going to go grab a piece of pizza, get a drink.
Huss, this
I
was
come
like-
back.
Oh, never mind. I thought
It's
this
the
was
morning
I
game.
thought it was the morning game, the 7:30 game.
Slice
No,
of
no,
cold
you're right.
pizza.
So-
Left it out from last
point?
night.
It was after the
It was
game.
still
It
on
was
the
a
table.
12:30 game. It was lunchtime.
Yeah,
Lunchtime
even
game.
so. Even so, what's your point?
Look,
But the thing is, like, I came back, I'm like, what? How did I miss the goal? And then for the next, what was it, 86 minutes, I'm like, oh my God. I struggled to stay up watching this game.
Conte, man, grinding it out, getting results, Jose style.
I think Andy King, that was really the tale of the game, was one mistake can cost you everything in the Premier League, in any game, honestly, of football. And for him, it came within the first 5 minutes of the game in a central mid position. Ball gets fired into him, right? EPL pass. He misses his touch in the center of midfield.
Can't
And
have it.
Chelsea,
Can't have that.
look, man, they were just clinical with it. And it was a great goal by Fabregas. Obviously, Eden Hazard drawing the defenders close to him, lays it off with the outside of his foot. And Seski with his 50th goal in the EPL. First time left foot Schürrle. And look, it was a class goal. Again, I still think Cesc Fabregas, although he hasn't had the best season, I think in terms of his quality, his technical ability, his brain, he's one of the best midfielders in the world still. And if the right team is able to pick him up, I think he can actually help them win some titles.
I think he needs the right manager as well.
Yeah.
He could stay at Chelsea. Obviously, we
Conte
all
likes
think
him.
Never
Conte
left
out.
Arsenal. Should have never left Arsenal.
No, he shouldn't have. Conte's probably out this summer though, so there's a new guy probably who's gonna come in. Actually, I would almost bet my right leg that Conte's out. He's so upset, man.
Why don't
see
you?
it in
Why
his
don't you
face.
just book it? Not
'Cause
your right
I love
leg.
my right leg.
Not your right leg. Why don't you make a PFC bet right now?
Ah,
Put your
'cause
money
it
where your
feels-
mouth
It
is.
feels too easy, dude.
He's
It feels like
gone.
he's gone, bro. Like all
Alright,
like
yeah,
Better
there's
meatball
no
sub.
plan. Yeah,
No
it's
one-
not even a bet.
Meatball sub.
No one's gonna take that bet.
I think
Yeah.
Fabregas. I think Chelsea is the last big club for Fabregas. After that, maybe MLS, maybe China. But I think Chelsea is the
So he's
last
Pier-
big
he-
club.
As far as like he's gonna okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, Huss?
Yeah,
I
stay
disagree with
He's
that.
Pirlo.
I
He's
think-
gonna be the Pirlo guy. He's gonna bounce
Exactly.
around. Yeah,
I
gonna go to
think
Juve.
he's still got a chance in Italy.
Go to Milan.
I think he still has a chance in Chelsea.
I think honestly, if he went to Milan, Milan might be the best place for him in terms of playing time and just playing
But the
time.
club is not.
It's not where
it should be.
Yeah,
So
no.
then that
We'll
would
see
prove
after a
Huss's
year. He's
point,
not leaving
right.
here next year. I mean, he'll not leaving this year. He'll leave next year, if anything.
Yeah, I don't think he should leave this year. Just wait to find
Yeah.
out who the new manager is.
And think about who
and
Chelsea
then
is.
figure it out.
Up and down.
Yeah, they're
up
gonna have
and
an up
right now
year.
it's down. So
Well,
next
hey,
year
you know
might be
what's-
up.
You know what's crazy is that they're still chasing 4th place from Spurs, who play tomorrow,
And Liverpool.
Monday night.
Yep.
They're only 2 points behind Spurs, though. They played a game more, obviously, with the Spurs playing on Monday, but
Suck it.
they can still sneak
Spurs
into
could have
Champions League, man.
stumbles around,
You were calling Chelsea in Champions League in the end a while ago.
Dude, I bet my wife Kara on it. She was laughing at me like 2
well,
weeks
dude, they were
ago.
down big time.
I know
What'd
they
you
were.
bet? What'd you bet? What was?
We
Can you say it on air?
Set up.
I was so excited. I never seen you that excited ever. God damn.
Can you just whisper
Now
to
I'm
me?
thinking about some random raunchy shit, bro. I'm thinking about the raunchiest shit right now, bro. Like, what do they be doing, man?
Save that for a different podcast.
Meatball subs. Extra cheese.
Can remind me.
Extra sour cream. What was that?
What?
Oh, hey.
You have to listen back.
Get that minus 15.
Damn, man. Now I lost it. No. But look, Chelsea has a shot. Numbers-wise, maybe not, but it is Chelsea.
Numbers-wise,
It's
they
in-
do have a shot. 2 points with the game. They played the game more, but
Yeah,
all they need is Spurs to drop points and they're able to shout.
I know, man.
Come
I
on,
know.
Burnley. Knock them out.
Spurs would have to lose 2 games, which that's
Just
what I
draw.
mean. Like, yeah,
they draw
but
two,
Chelsea would
Chelsea
have to
win
win
two.
out. Yeah, they would have to win out. Yeah, dude, that's not a bad shot. Look, they're still in it, man. But I think at this point, Tottenham will find a way to squeeze in. I think Chelsea left it late, but quality-wise, they could absolutely do it. But Swansea going down, staying up.
Swans are up, bro.
They go down in the DM.
You kidding me?
You think
They
it's
go
a wrap?
down in
Well,
the
Sitting
DM.
on
They're in
33.
17th with 33. Southampton just below them with 32. Stoke with an extra game, sitting there with 30.
Dude, if Swansea go down, that'd be nuts. Because they had a small resurgence there like 2 weeks ago.
I think it's more nuts
And
that Southampton will go down.
if Southampton sneak out, I think I'd rather see Southampton stay up.
Dude, if something catastrophic happened, like West Brom could, like, just quickly, just a little bit, just make someone's, like, day and nightmare, man. Like, even, like, they're relegated, basically, but, like, if they climb to 18th, you know what I mean? Like, that could really hurt some other teams.
Well, they're doing it, man. They beat Newcastle away 1-0. You know,
Right.
like they're causing upsets already.
They
They beat United 1-0. You know, they're
Yeah,
fucking
man.
Pulling
causing
people down with them.
It's that Duncan, the manager,
Drag me to
Duncan
hell.
Morgan, absolutely doing work, man. But, yeah, Chelsea, clearly, guys, you can tell this game, there was nothing going on here.
Yeah,
Just
no,
keep
it
it moving.
was definitely domination.
Simple
I like
3
them. I like
points.
Swansea's manager though, Carlos Carvajal.
Carvajal,
Go
yeah.
ahead, bro.
He's nice. Liverpool 0, Stoke 0. It used to be Salah FC. He's a bum. Should be benched. Misses.
If you captain Salah this week,
So sour.
you're looking at him.
disappointing.
He's
I
out
know.
here trying to be
Yes,
cute with
I
his
know.
chips. Who the hell does this man think he is?
Bro, he been chipping since
No, I know.
chipping.
My God. I mean, this type of game, look, again, does it fully matter? Not exactly.
Oh.
When it comes down to it, it's all about Champions League. It really is. But it's
Oh,
just...
now
What?
it's just all about Champions League.
No, last few weeks it was.
Okay.
Even against West Brom, I was saying it's all about Champions League.
Yeah,
the
but
most
then it was
important
like,
thing...
Yeah, we're gonna finish over Man U second. I
Oh,
recall.
no, that's before we get to the semis. I mean...
Okay. No,
If
that's fair.
semi's not involved,
That's
yeah,
fair.
I'm disappointed about this. The main win about this is that no one really got hurt. At one point, I thought Salah was limping at the top of the box. It looked like he was hurt. Kind of, he was limping. He was struggling for a moment. And right there, I think all Reds fans were just like, please
Wrap
don't.
the
Please don't
guy
do
in
that.
bubble wrap.
It's so hard, man, because you
Don't
want
let
to
him
play.
leave the hotel.
You want him
But he
to
needs to play something.
He only needs one more goal to create history. One more.
not
he gets.
create history. Rewrite it.
Rewrite it.
He has the most goals in Premier League history with one more.
How do you
How do
create history?
He's creating new history.
What is history?
Something new.
Is it tangible?
No, but he
Okay, moving on.
The word is rewrite.
Honestly,
the word is
There's a
rewrite.
Huss IQ test right now.
Huss is trying to backdoor himself into winning
I
this
swear to
point.
God, he could have said anything. I didn't even think about the answer. I just threw something out there. I was just like so done with it. I'm moving on. Look,
It's good to know you're
making
human.
you need to realize that as much as Salah has
Salah.
done such a good job for Liverpool, if he's the one that's saying, I need to play, I really want this record, I want the Golden Boot, you kind of owe it to him. Like, look,
Oh, for sure, man.
so go out there, do your thing, just be safe, please. And you know what? When he played striker, without Firmino and everything, it was almost like everyone was just going like triple teaming him.
You know what was weird? Is he was off this game. His passes,
Yeah, he got a
his
6-point.
1v, like his touches. There were multiple times in this game where he had raw touches. He literally like touch it and would go out for a throw-in.
Big
I don't know.
stage.
I think that may be fatigue.
Sophomore fears.
If it's not fatigue,
No, I'm not.
if it's not
fear.
fatigue, then maybe it's the want of the record. Maybe he's thinking about the record. But I don't see Salah as that type of player where he's just like individually focused on those just individual goals. I think there's part of him that does want that side, but I think a lot of it's just fatigue.
Dude, it could be. It could also be his shadow. I mean, next season, it's going to have a massive shadow on him. Teams are going to game plan him. We'll see if he can produce again next season. He's had a
He'll be
killer
like Mahrez.
season.
Mahrez's first big year, boom, no one could stop him. I mean,
they
he's
figured him out.
still borderline unstoppable, but I mean, it's like Robin. You can
He's
adapt
more
for it.
human now.
You give him space on that inside, he's gonna score.
Yeah.
Hey man,
You know he's
boys-
going for it. He'll still get there, but like you know where he's going.
You know what though? Liverpool is about to buy everybody. There's something. Well, not everybody, but they gonna splash.
I mean, hopefully.
Look, they're going to
Hey,
splash,
hey
but
man,
they're going to
that
splash
doesn't
on-
guarantee success though. You mean then you convolute the side. There's too many people. You gotta juggle all these positions. You gotta rotate, and it throws off the chemistry, and it can hurt the team.
Potentially.
Varane is the case example there with Man United. Came in,
But-
Scholes went out, and we suffered for it.
Look at
Good
Liverpool
bet.
with the injuries and everything.
That's
You got Trent Alexander-Arnold playing midfield. You had Firmino
he looked
dropping
hurt, too.
You had Firmino dropping back. So Salah was taking the top place right there, the striker. And like, look, he's much better on the outside, so he can go 1v1 versus somebody. We all know that's the best position
All
for
Klopp
him.
needs
So-
is depth. If Liverpool have depth, that's one of the
Dude,
scariest teams
nah,
in the
man.
world.
Look,
Look,
I think they need more than depth. I think they need prime A talent. Even if it's young
Sanchez.
talent. They need Jesus.
by people like Sanchez,
Yes.
in their prime.
They
No.
Your
I
boy
think younger people.
Younger
Savage?
Yeah.
They need to get Milinkovic, Savage.
Yeah.
They need
Dude,
to get
Milinkovic,
that.
like
like
a
a
Savage.
Sane type youngster coming through.
Yeah.
Jesus type. Like guys who are like, these guys
Draxler.
could lead their national
Here's the thing,
teams
they
in
have
a couple
youngsters.
years.
Well, there's
no,
that.
Tom, but like prime A youngsters, especially in like the midfield.
I think they need experience now. You get Van Dijk, get someone next to Van Dijk.
So I'm
The hard
saying
thing-
Sanchez. You buy
center
Sanchez
back,
type people.
The hard thing about
Established.
the getting established players is that Klopp's system is so demanding that it always takes players a year or two to come from it. Obviously, Salah's an exception, but it took these guys 2 or 3 years to truly peak in the system. Like Coutinho, we all saw the rise. Firmino, they've all been coming up, but the system is so physically demanding, mentally demanding.
which is why depth is key.
100%, but I think it's the right depth. Liverpool
no,
has spent
no doubt.
200 million.
And they've
they
choked it
are
away.
going to spend. They are going to spend, but are they going to get guys like Jordan Ibe, or are they going to get guys who are truly going to be like Sane,
Naby
or
Keita.
Jesus?
Well, or like
Danny
Keita.
Ings.
Don't-
Danny
don't-
Ings.
start.
Honestly,
Don't
I,
buy Keita.
this
Keita's
is the Liverpool Renaissance. Go ahead, Huss. This is the Liverpool Renaissance.
But when
That's
it
what
sure,
I'm gonna say.
hopefully,
But they
How-
can
how
fuck
we
it
on-
up.
how we on Liverpool right now?
There's also remember Malcolm from Bordeaux. I mean,
So-
Tottenham.
Someone like that.
Tottenham.
Someone
my
like
God,
that.
he's special.
That's who you need to
You,
sign.
you bring him
special.
in because Sadio Mane does have an off year. And look, this year wasn't an off year. It just because of Salah doing so well,
Yeah.
it almost seems like an off.
Big
It's
shadow.
an off
It's
goal
like a
illusion.
Dele Alli year, right?
Yeah.
Where you're kind of off, but you still got 10 plus goals.
Exactly. So you bring in Malcolm, who's another winger,
Guy
and then you bring in
scoring from
another.
half.
You have Keita coming in, and if Chan, who right now is reportedly looking to maybe re-sign with Liverpool because of how well they're doing, if you keep Chan, bring in Keita, and then bring in another guy, or again,
And then
if
a
they
center
if,
back,
if they can bring in
proper
Toby,
two-class center
if they can
back.
get Toby,
Bring
the other, who's the young kid?
Oh my God.
the Ajax young kid that is rated.
Delete the center back.
He's like 45 million, rated right now.
Delete.
He's like 18,
Delete,
19.
delete,
You
yeah.
bring in someone
Delete,
like that,
yeah.
and then if you can get someone like
I'll let-
Oblak,
I'll
and
admit to you right
that's
now,
4
Huss,
players right there.
You
that could
only
cha-
need 3 or 4.
There are only 2
Absolutely.
teams I fear in the EPL: Manchester City, because unlimited spending plus Pep, and Liverpool. Because
if
of
they do the right
system.
things. If they do the right thing.
Because of the system, they've proven that they can score goals on anybody.
Yes.
Those are only 2 teams I fear in the EPL right there.
Whoa, anybody.
Anybody.
Except
No,
United.
not everybody.
Except Jose Mourinho.
Anybody.
Goose eggs, baby. It's not
Salah
against
has
us, man.
scored against just about every team in both legs, has not scored against United.
No one on Liverpool has, except ourselves. Phil
man.
Jones, own goal.
Yep. So, like, Jose, but I get what you're saying. I'm afraid of Liverpool and Man City.
I'm
like,
worried
their
about those
systems.
two. Those are the only two I'm scared
And
of.
you got
in
Liverpool,
EPL.
has no business being in the semi, actually representing in the semi, like showing the world, hey, we kind of do have business making it to a Champions League final.
Dude, Bill Burr was talking about Liverpool.
What was
He's
that?
like, what is this? Aggregate? What the fuck? What's this? Someone explain to me what aggregate. Everyone's talking about aggregates. Like, this Liverpool team, I like them.
Bro,
I'm gonna watch next game.
Is this the kind of
Dude,
team
he was into it. He's like, I like soccer.
Dude.
He's like, dude, he was into it right away.
Oh, I love it, man.
Klopp is
Like-
officially to me a great coach. I think
Yeah.
I don't care. Okay, whether he wins or not, he is a great coach. What he's done with Dortmund, now what he's done with the Liverpool
The
revival.
heart and belief that he
Dude, he
brings.
got him to the Champions League final. What was it? Twice in like 3
Once.
years, or was it once?
But he won.
in
He
the
won. But he
final,
won
and
the
I think
league.
he
He
went
beat
to-
Bayern
yeah.
Twice.
you know?
Yeah.
I think he went
And
to
then he
the
went to like a
semis.
semi. Yeah, it was like they had 3 years where they were just Champions League. Like
Klopp is a great
dominant.
coach.
Yeah, he
he's
is, man.
officially a great coach.
Yeah.
Dude, he
In my
dislodged
opinion.
Bayern from the top of the league.
And when it comes down to United, look, if Liverpool score first against United, it's a different game. But the thing is, when Liverpool
They
doesn't
didn't.
score,
If.
no, what I'm saying is when Liverpool doesn't score first,
You're
or they
screwed.
don't,
If you don't score,
Ex-
you're screwed.
exactly,
Because you're gonna
So-
concede.
And all right, hold up, I forgot.
Hold up.
Stoke. How about that? At the end of the game, you
Peter
have
Crouch.
Peters. I mean, everyone's been talking about this is the number one thing about the game. The handball, the ball goes to the 6-yard box. Peters has his arm out, hits his arm. They say they didn't have enough time, but at the same time, Milner got charged with the same thing during Champions League, and Milner's was even closer to his body.
Different
Huss.
quality ref.
Here's my
and
rule.
Peters was having a game.
touches a hand is handball.
That's
Let's
so
make it
outrageous.
black and white.
That's so
I mean, it was
outrageous.
so late in the game.
Nah,
It actually
so
happened to my
cheap.
team, the 0304s today. Is it 80-minute game?
Is this another
All right.
9-year-old story?
All right.
3
Yeah,
minutes left in
let's
the
go
game.
over it.
Let's get it.
3 minutes left in the
get it.
game. Boom.
I think
Girl shoots it, hits off my defender's arm.
Hussy, shut
Other
up.
coaches, they got
Shut up. I don't care it's your birthday. Shut up. And I disagree.
9-year-old.
I disagree with you.
No,
I
this
think,
is
I think the
you
biggest
15?
talking point from this game was not that bullshit, but Salah's wide open miss there. Chips Ahoy.
You know what? That's another thing.
He's garbage.
If he-
He's bench
this
this
guy.
man.
This is the first chance he's missed all season. I
Get
think.
rid of him.
And that's another
Garbage.
thing. If he scores that goal, we're not talking about his bad touches.
if game?
We're not talking about
If
that.
game?
We're not. We're talking about.
I am.
Oh my goodness,
Nah,
he
I
just
am.
broke the Premier League record, and that's all we're talking about. We're not even talking
Nope.
about the game.
No, man, fuck Salah. What?
Yeah.
What? He's a red man. I can't. I respect this dude. He's a
He
beast.
sees red.
I,
I
have
love
no love
Salah.
for him.
I love him.
Dude, he's brilliant. He's absolutely. But it pains me because he's literally renaissancing Liverpool, dude. He's bringing him to
Dude,
that
he's a
next
magician.
level.
Do you
He
understand
is,
how
and
many
he kills
kids
me.
are
This
gonna
guy should. If Liverpool make to the final, if Egypt makes it past the first round in the World Cup,
He's
this guy should win a
Ballon
Ballon d'Or.
I would
Because
if
he
was
did
wearing-
more than Messi this year. If Ronaldo was the Champions League, that's his competition.
If he was wearing a Chelsea blue jersey, I'd like him a bit more. If he was wearing an Arsenal red jersey, I'd like him a bit more. There's just something about this dude is bringing Liverpool
He's
back
nonpartisan,
from the
man.
dead.
He does it for football.
can't. And he
He's
does-
neutral for me. I don't even
So
see.
good.
I
Oh,
just.
can't.
You
I
know how
imagine
many?
him-
kills me.
You know how many little kids are gonna start wearing like the Under
sleeves?
Armour
Yeah.
sleeve? They're
I
gonna wear
can't stand
short
it.
jerseys
Oh, yeah.
with the Under Armour sleeves and like the little thumb hole.
Having little froze.
Oh, swag.
Nah, man, he's a baller. Undeniable.
For real.
You gotta
Let's-
love him.
Let's talk about the Eagles, Al's boys,
Flying high, baby.
My
doing
boy.
work. Leicester, Tom's boy. 5-0 against Leicester.
You didn't
Dude,
say
Leicester.
Leshy to that.
Oh yeah, I didn't say Leslie. 5-0 here, man. Leicester never gets slapped for 5. Obviously they have been, but like this is not the type of team. Obviously they got a red card. But man, Palace
Wasn't full red
absolutely
cards.
Dude,
alive.
the Eagles were up 2-0 before that red card even went in. You know, Willie Zaha opening the scoring and then returning James MacArthur. I mean, he assisted the first one. He got this goal in the second one. Them reversing the roles for each other there, but 2-0, flying high, man. What's the matter?
Look at the salt
Dude,
on Huss's face, right?
Dude,
He's
I'm
so salty.
Dude.
Fantasy.
Zaha killed me in fantasy because Music of Spheres or whatever, whoever's first place, he had Zaha captain, so he got 28 points. He's leading me by like 28 points now.
Oh my!
And
I see
well,
the
just this
salt.
week. Oh my God,
It's
Zaha.
reminiscent of FIFA salt, but it's a little.
Zaha it annihilated me this week.
More. Look, man, I love this guy Willie Zaha, man. This guy's he's the truth, man.
8 goals, 3 assists.
He's the absolute truth.
Okay.
And he was injured for like most of the year. 8
First-
goals, 3. If this guy gets 10 goals, then he's a conversation. I don't care. He got them in the last 15 games of the year.
I
Okay.
think he's
10
already in the
goals.
combo.
Combo,
Honestly,
what's the combo?
top 6.
What?
Just that he's
Starter.
just that he's
Top
not.
6
It's
starter.
not. It's not a fluke.
Top 6 in the
Like his
EPL.
Top 6 in the EPL. So he's a starter on a top 6 team.
Oh, you mean
put it this
okay.
way. Let's say forget about Liverpool because we're
What
just
team, though?
But Malcolm,
Top six.
No, let's
Whoever finished
talk
top
about
six.
Malcolm.
Spurs.
How we just talked about Malcolm from Bordeaux. Do you go after Malcolm or do you go after Zaha?
I personally go after Malcolm because his potential's higher.
Okay.
And
But-
his quality right now is absolutely amazing. But
Different league.
if I'm a team who can't afford 50, 60, 70 mil, I go after
yeah.
Wilfred Zaha.
But
because
wouldn't he be like 50, 60?
No,
No.
not. I don't believe so from EPL to EPL because of his age.
25?
Well, he's not. Malcolm's 20,
Yeah, that's true.
so that's like 10 years of potential. But Zaha, we've seen him, and I like him in the EPL. Maybe if he goes to a rival, his price gets driven up. But I see Zaha leaving for around maybe 40, somewhere around there. But I love Wilfred Zaha. He's playing in a center forward role this year. He's expanding his game even more. I like that Roy Hodgson is putting him in that position, playing in a 4-4-2 next to him and Andros Townsend. He loves to drift out to the left.
He's just a bit of a wild card. He's not really disciplined. He
Yeah.
kind of has a free reign of this Palace team because they need someone like him to be the superhero.
Yeah,
You see,
I agree.
you see him starting on Man City.
No, that's too much.
Top
That's
six.
the number one. That's the number one.
Yeah.
You see him
There's
starting on
levels to this
Chelsea
shit.
over like Willian and Hazard.
No, not on Chelsea.
He's-
He doesn't
he's
fit.
starting at
two of the
He
top
doesn't
six.
fit.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
He's starting on
Let's keep
Arsenal.
going.
Not United.
He's starting on Arsenal.
Not United.
Not
Doesn't
again.
fit.
Not again.
Not
That's
Liverpool.
three of the. That's half of the top
Not
six.
Liverpool.
And those are the
Not Liverpool. That's 4.
not
Maybe
Liverpool.
Tottenham,
That's
maybe
either
Liverpool.
Spurs or...
I give
Nah,
Liverpool a
man.
maybe.
I'd say Spurs are
Maybe after a while,
That's
but
too-
not
for Arsenal.
That's still top 6.
I give Liverpool a maybe.
Are they?
His point was top 6.
But are they really?
Until
Yeah.
Burnley has something to say about it. We'll see.
And
All
he's
right,
definitely starting on Burnley. He's all over there.
Look, I think he's at the perfect club, man.
You think he's staying?
He's such.
Nah,
You don't think he's going?
He needs,
No, I think
dude,
he's
he needs
staying.
to, dude,
Dude, I think
he's
he's
not-
staying.
He needs to go this year or
he
next
needs
year.
to leave the
I'm
country
sure he-
then.
sure he
If
needs
he's
to
not going
go.
to play top, he needs to go to Italy. He needs to go somewhere.
Why?
Dude, he could go
Because
to
he won't
Everton
make
with
top
Balassi.
6, man.
He can make top
won't-
six.
He won't
We
make,
just talked
he
about-
won't make top 4, excuse me.
Yeah,
He won't make top 4.
Okay, he won't.
So what's the point of staying in the Prem with that potential, with those abilities?
Yeah, go to
If the
Spain.
big, you're
Go to
going to go to
Atletico.
Everton and struggle. You like Balassi, lose a lot of games.
Look,
you
it's
want
tough
to win
because-
games.
You know why it's tough for him, man? It's he's so dynamic that I think he's doing so well because Hodgson said, "Do your thing."
Yeah.
There's no responsibility.
You need to
But
rein
go
him in a little
but
bit.
you go to a top 4 club, top 6 club, you're gonna have a role on the left
That's
side.
what I'm
of play,
saying.
and he'll beat people. But will he have enough when you chain him
Look,
down? He's the type of player you
he's
need
a-
to give him the freedom.
Zaha, I think, falls into the category of the big fish theory, which is
Yeah, man.
he's a big fish, small pond.
At his highest, he might be a B plus. At his highest.
No, I give him a little bit more at his highest thing.
I think at his highest he's a B plus. He'll never be
Hey,
an
we'll
A
see,
minus.
man.
That,
I
that,
gotta
we
see
just,
mine.
we
Just
just talked. We just talked
We're
about.
just going to have to see how he
Yeah.
develops, man.
We
There's
just
no
talked
point.
about top 4 versus top 6.
I give him the A minus.
All right, and then you know what? Look, Klopp puts Milner at left back. It worked out great. Then Ashley Young is playing left back, and then Delph is playing left back. You know what? Claude's like, I'm gonna put Albrighton at right back. No,
Work out so well.
dude, he pulls Zaha down, and then he gets up like, "What'd I do?" Like everyone saw it. Everyone saw it, dude. That's a clear red, bro. He's like, come on, man. Everyone saw it.
Patrick Van Aanholt, PVA, man. This guy. If you want to watch an interesting game, if you're not really into soccer, man, watch a Crystal Palace home game. Best atmosphere in the
songs.
league.
Best
Songs in
yeah,
the league, but
100%.
the players live up to like the fans' expectations and their
So you
their
guys like
energy.
PVA?
Guys,
And Patrick Van Aanholt,
We've been
and
had
Patrick
been
Van
had.
Aanholt, man, personifies it. He's a wild card, man. He's always taking shots. He's always aggressive, and he had a nice goal with his weak foot
I've
today.
been saying,
They got the
why
hottest
is Liverpool
cheerleaders in the world,
fucking
bro.
around getting Robertson? Cool, Robertson's doing work. He can whip a ball in. When you got PVA in there, Man United needs a left. Like, come on, this dude. Last season, this is not the first year he's doing this. He's been balling for the last 2 seasons.
He's coming to form
I
big
don't
time
understand.
now. He's coming to form
Absolutely.
this year.
Now it's becoming obvious, but he's been balling, man. It's
Quietly.
You
just-
know why, bro? Because that's so much expectation on a
But-
guy who's playing on a lower team.
but
That's
dude,
a big jump.
I'm talking about literally go to fucking Everton. I'm talking about West
That's where.
Ham.
That's what I was just
I'm
gonna
talking
say.
about
I
those
thought
type
you were
of
talking about
clubs.
Liverpool, Man U.
Not
At
dude,
first,
you could go to
mentioned those
Liverpool.
teams.
I was
Liverpool
thinking-
last season. Obviously, this season they're in Champions League. Now we see
Yeah,
them.
no.
So, but you don't think Patrick Van Aanholt could dislodge Robertson?
No,
It's
no,
not like
no.
that this
Forget
ball-
Robinson. Forget
The
Robinson.
answer is I don't know.
No, forget Robinson. Moreno. Just go there as a backup.
And before they got Robertson, it was Moreno.
Yeah.
PVA should have gone there.
I think
100%
PVA still has a
100%
chance. He's
Moreno.
27 years old, so you can get him for maybe 3 years. Back up Robinson, and if that doesn't work out, if you want
That's it,
somebody younger,
man.
that's
I feel
fine.
like throwing
I feel like
Milne in
Palace
that
would
position.
outprice him though. I feel like Palace would want the 30 to 35.
I
you
think-
want you gonna spend that much for a backup?
No, he's 20.
Dude, it's not a backup. It's a rotation. Because next season, we're going to see the pressure on those two fullbacks. Everyone's going to game plan those two
Yeah,
fullbacks.
no doubt.
The young kids, they're still going to have some dips in their season, in their
Fullback,
career.
you're gonna get beat.
You're gonna get roasted,
You're
and
gonna
it's
get
a
beat.
confidence
You're beat.
position. It's a
Dog.
confidence position. So
Yeah.
you have a guy like Vanano
Excuse me.
who can play those 2 games to sort of give Robertson a breather. On the right back position as well, Klein.
Look,
I don't know if he's
PVA
healthy.
and Nathaniel Klein.
Come on,
that
dog.
sounds good to me.
to live at Liverpool with
At
that
Liverpool,
system.
that sounds
he
good
would-
to me.
Come on,
Actually, well, I would just.
You guys
Come
aren't
on.
rating Robertson properly then. 'Cause
Yeah, Robertson's better than PVA.
You guys are false, man.
No.
You guys-
I think everyone knows my.
as far as discipline.
is better.
As far as discipline,
But it's okay. Go ahead. Sorry, I was cutting you off.
yeah, you worry, motherfucker. I think Robertson's more disciplined than Patrick Van Aanholt.
Does that mean he's better?
No, a couple things.
He's better.
Because Marcelo has about
I rate
50% discipline.
Hey,
He's the best left back
I
in the world.
rate
Huh?
Robertson better than Patrick Van Aanholt. Better left foot, more disciplined in his decision making, especially. Like Robertson will always
I
play the
think-
right pass. He'll cross when he has to cross. And Van Aanholt is kind of a wild card, like I said.
But a couple things.
That's it. That's one man's opinion over
Yeah,
here.
I was saying my opinion.
We've
I
only
disagree
seen
with
2
you.
years
Yeah.
of Robertson, by the way.
Well, that's fine, but I think everyone knows the love that I had for PVA. I loved him because of fantasy, but
You
whatever. I
couldn't
followed
say
him
his
just
name.
because, anyways. I know, yeah, whatever. But anyways, he's 27. He played for Sunderland, who's now going to League One, by the way, who got relegated from the championship.
All right,
We
But-
say,
but-
we say league.
League, but also went to Palace. Look, he hasn't had to play in the same games as Robinson in the Champions League, and Robinson has delivered every single time. So
I
I'm not
wouldn't
going
say-
to rate this guy
Robinson-
over Robinson, even though it's 1 or 2
Robinson
years.
has delivered 1 year.
That's fine. It's more than
what I'm
PVA
saying.
at
No,
that level.
not
At
at all,
that
dude.
level.
No.
At that level.
He's
Dude.
never been at that level, so how could he? How can
Exactly.
you compare?
Exactly. So I'm
So
not
you
going
can't
to.
compare,
So I'm
but-
not going to dislodge Robinson. I'm going to say, yeah, come as a backup. Let's see how you do. But I'm not
Dude,
going to
he would-
dislodge this guy. If Robinson
Right.
has an off year next year, of
Dude.
course he can take the starting
Yeah,
role.
but it'll be too late by then, right?
Yeah.
Because you're not going to pick him
The
up.
point
That's
is
my
that
point. You're not
it's
picking him
it
up.
could be a fluke. It could be
Thank you.
guarantee. You
I
never
wouldn't-
know.
This is the
so-
depth Tom is talking about.
Yeah.
This is where you guys like
need
PVA who are EPL proven
You get
guys.
Marino.
That's what I'm
You get,
saying.
you get
Bring him
Marino.
in. But
so, you know,
Don't
gonna
have him go
decide.
over Robinson. Robinson has done nothing but produce.
Yeah, Van Aanholt's
I like
produced
Robinson.
too, man.
I'm
That's
a
Big,
big
why
Robinson
okay,
Robinson's
big
on,
point
man.
going back to this Crystal Palace game, even though it's kind of a quick touch. Loftus-Cheek got a goal.
Baller.
Rounded the goalie. He's had a great season with Palace. Got a lot of minutes. I'm happy for this guy.
Baller.
Kind of revitalized his career with Palace this year. Now they're playing good soccer again,
Yep.
good footy.
What about James MacArthur?
MacArthur too. He's
Like,
always been
he's
balling. Man.
folk
He's,
hero.
he's always a
He's-
danger,
he's
man.
like
the
the folk
least
hero.
athletic guy in the EPL, man.
Don't
But
matter.
this
You
guy
see
was
his
assist.
goal?
Yeah,
Cold.
with
Fucking
assist.
180
I mean,
pivot.
No, you cut me
Weak-
off.
oh, sorry.
I was literally gonna say, but this guy's an absolute baller. He deserves to be in the EPL. He's just one of those guys where he has the brain, has the ability. I don't know if he can beat anyone in a 40-yard
Moves like a robot.
dash.
He moves like a robot.
He's so stiff, man.
Right mid, dude.
Yeah,
Put him on
he's
the
a
wing.
baller. Southampton 2, Bournemouth 1.
Saw this coming.
Wow.
Look at this, man.
I
I
saw
this.
West Brom getting points. I saw Southampton getting points. I went against my gut both times.
Love it, man.
You love it?
I thought you.
I love
You
it.
fucking got it right.
I thought you
went
got it wrong.
against. Oh.
I went against my gut.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
my
love
bad,
it.
my
Yeah,
bad.
I love it.
Yeah.
Look, Southampton have a good chance of getting out. I mean, look, Southampton has Swansea and Everton, both away, but at the same time, they also have City. I'm just going to count that as a
Swansea
loss.
home is
But
tough.
Southampton's is going against Swansea and Everton. That's better than West Brom. Who else? Who else is there?
West Brom's done, dude.
And Stoke.
West Brom, Stoke, Swansea,
Swansea.
Huddersfield, West
Swansea.
Ham. Those are the 5.
Swansea has Southampton, so that's going to be a huge game right there. That
No. So the bottom 4 teams all play each other before the season's
Yeah.
done.
Which
Like
is nuts. And there's
this
3
is
games
all
left.
relegation battles,
Yeah.
dude. It's gonna be an incredible last couple of weeks. Obviously,
Is
the
it
title's
any kind of
done.
swing can happen?
Yep.
Which is crazy.
Like,
Except
look at
West Brom.
Look at Palace. They pulled themselves out with a run of result. All of a sudden, they're safe. 38 points. Yeah, they say you need 40, but looking at it,
Top 10,
they're
baby.
safe, man.
We're going for
they
top
might break
10.
top 10. They might absolutely break top 10.
and guys also don't rule out Brighton going down because they are
Yep.
facing City, United, Liverpool. That should be 3 losses for them. And then if they do that, if West Ham, Huddersfield, Swansea, Southampton all
No,
find a
but
way
the-
to win, what was it? 2 games?
The only team that can catch him is Southampton.
They're only 5
Stoke
points.
Yeah.
No. I forget about Stoke, but I'm just talking about the 18. But if,
what I'm saying,
but if all those teams win and Brighton does not win one, they're in 18th.
Yeah, but I'm saying Southampton only needs a tie for that scenario to get destroyed. You know what I mean? Like, Stoke is not catching him. Stoke with 2 wins has 36 points.
And that's if Southampton win out. All these teams win out.
Yeah.
You know?
Southampton has 3 games, and they're behind by 5 points.
Are they going
Exactly.
to beat Man City?
It's
though?
absolutely close.
Maybe.
No, they can still get a tie.
Mathematically,
They can still get a.
maybe.
They can get 2 ties and a
mathematically
win.
It's possible. What I'm
And
saying
tie-
is odds are Brighton is safe, man. That's all I'm saying.
Here's the
it's
thing.
possible. still,
Southampton has
mathematically.
everything to play for
Yes.
versus Man City. Man City has nothing to play for.
Well, the
So-
record.
Okay, but
But if they get it-
they might get it before then.
But
They'll
they would
still keep going,
Come on,
man.
it's a pep squad, bro. Let's
They're
not
not
fuck
gonna
around.
stop.
I'm not going to do that because
I'll
the
bet
other
you right
team,
now this is going to be
the
at
other
least a
team,
3-goal winning by Man City. At least 3-goal deficit.
Every single
At
time.
least, at least 3 goals. I'll bet you right now.
what do you want to put on it?
We'll figure it out. Something reasonable. I'll bet you right now.
Meatball
Man City
sub.
pumps him by
Nah,
at least
get
3.
the
Tuna
sauce
salad.
out of it.
Might not be clean sheet,
That's
but I'm
what I'm
smelling a full 1, man.
Potato
5-2.
salad.
Yeah,
You
It's all
Yugoslavia.
good, man. It's all good. Go ahead.
Southampton has everything to play
Yeah.
for, man, and that's a team that I've learned in the EPL you don't want to sleep on.
No.
Regardless
Swansea
if they're
City,
champions
you
or
don't
not.
sleep on, dude. They
No,
always
I'm
I'm
climb
not sleeping
out.
on anyone.
No Sigurdsson.
Except for West
no,
Brom.
No Ashley Williams.
Y'all are dead.
Well, look who showed up for Southampton. Tadic. That guy's been missing in action for how long?
He's so
And then-
inconsistent, man. He's talented.
I
As
love
anyone.
Dusan.
He's talented as
Dusan.
all hell.
I
He's a great
rated
player.
him. I rated him almost like pretty much like a Lanzini, a really creative player
at
who
Mark-
has potential
Mark Hughes,
on a
man.
lower team.
Adam-
And this guy just disappears, and that's the difference between being on a top 6, top 8 team and then being in relegation at the moment.
Dude, Huddersfield 0, Everton 2. Everton. Back
Wayne
to winning
Rooney
ways.
subbed on the hour.
He's fallen off. Wayno, who eventually we'll have as a guest on the show. You guys been hearing the name Wayno for years now.
Who the hell
For
is this
years
Wayno,
now.
dude?
Um,
It's not Spiteri.
look, man,
What?
Waza, you're falling off, man. And as an Arsenal fan, I don't like you, but I got mad respect.
Is this
as
the
an
last year?
EPL fan.
Last year
No,
Premier League?
He's getting
I
next
don't know.
year.
Probably squeeze
I don't
one
know.
more year
He's getting
out.
next year.
for the money
It might
to be around the kids.
For the
Just
love.
to
Might
be
be
in
a
the league.
farewell.
Pad,
Yeah.
pad,
Farewell
pad the
year.
stats a little bit. Get a few more goals.
I think he'd
you know.
want to kind of announce it,
farewell,
to
yeah.
get that farewell tour going.
For sure, man.
But Towson getting the goal, man. He's been a great
Oh,
signing.
absolutely.
Cenk.
January signing, too. One of the few January signing that pop right away. Does work for
We're
them.
questioning Huss.
If only.
Walcott, dude. Walcott.
Yeah, well,
Pushing himself. Pushing himself for a World Cup spot. That's the exact reason why he left Arsenal.
Oh.
And dude has been putting up numbers. Look,
He's not gonna make it in the World Cup, bro.
he probably won't, but it's down to 30. Southgate came out and said it's down to about 30 names. I bet he's one of the 30. Might not make the 23.
Bet you's not.
I bet he is, man. This dude.
He'll be on the
has been
emergency call
productive.
list.
Making
Yeah, he
bets
might
for
be.
days.
Absolutely.
Making
I
bets for
mean,
days.
what's his name? Oxlade just got knocked out. Oxlade was on that 23 squad.
That sucks.
Couple
for
more
England.
injuries,
That
unless
Oxlade
he
makes
could bust
sense.
in.
Oxlade makes sense.
Oh, that sucks that he's gone.
Yeah, man.
That was a bad injury.
Sucks to
Theo's
suck.
on that
and you know what though?
periphery.
It wasn't even like a free
tackle, bitch.
That's the thing. It was off of like a
That's
trying to make a
fucked
great
Oh, it
play
is, but I
too.
had to.
What's that? What's that?
to make a great play.
Learn to tackle, man.
Fuck him.
You know,
Fucking
it kind
Wenger out
of
here not
reminded me
teaching
of
shit.
I feel so bad
switching
for him.
sports real quick. RG3 with the Redskins
His
when
knee
he
buckled.
exactly when he hit the
Never
defensive
saw it.
lineman, his leg went forward.
It was like a flip-flap.
It looked just like that.
Never saw it.
It buckled.
Flip
Can't
that.
handle those.
I
I don't have
remember
a
that.
stomach for
It's
those.
your birthday, so that's the only reason I'm supporting you when you switch
That's another.
sports.
That's
the
another
only
thing you don't
reason.
have stomach for.
Yeah, when a joint bends the way it's not supposed to bend, and when a bone snaps,
I
can't
just
do
talking about
those.
like mixed drinks and stuff like that.
All right, here's a true story.
All right, bus.
Yeah, why don't you tell your let's take a little break and tell your bachelor party story.
I got
Yeah,
nothing.
no, let's tell it.
Hey, man, hey,
Let's talk about your
I ain't no
lightweightness.
rat.
Nah,
I ain't no rat.
know
Nah,
when
you're
God-
lightweight though.
I ain't no rat.
Lightweight.
I ain't no rat.
Lightweight.
I already got a rat king. No, I got
Lightweight.
nothing. I got nothing. Not ratting myself out. All right.
Ronnie Coleman. Lightweight, baby. Idrissa Gueye, man, this guy's a beast. Please
He's
come
real,
to
huh?
Arsenal. Please come to
He's
Arsenal.
real, this dude. He's got that work rate.
Well, he had to go against El Nene and
That's
Xhaka
easy.
though.
That's easy. Where's that easy?
I-
button?
No, I'm
Just
just joking
that
because
staple.
I'm just joking
Hit
because
that easy button. Newcastle 0, West Brom 1. West Brom staying alive. Benitez at home, the defensive mastermind, the coach of the season.
I don't
in
know how he
Huss's
lost this
opinion.
one, man.
no, maybe I just brought it up there.
Honestly, no, it was a fair point, Huss. It was a fair point, but finds his way finds a way to give up all 3 ducats.
I saw the
to
most
West Brom.
dramatic headline. It was, Rafa deserves the Manager of the Year award because he saved Newcastle's soul. Fuck out of here, man.
Thank you.
Souls.
Get out of here.
Talking about souls
That's
and
pretty
soccer.
dramatic
But no,
right
I'll give him
there.
credit, man. Like, he has restored their credibility. Finished in top 10
For sure.
after being relegated. Not that, I mean, they always go down. They did it 09, went down, came right back. So it's no surprise, but
The boy Kennedy
it is respectable, Rafa. Kind of rebuilding his own reputation
For
there.
sure. Absolutely, man.
striking
He
the
can do it.
post. Kennedy would have continued the fine form he's been on, but
What happens to Kennedy this summer?
goes back to Chelsea.
And then what, stays or like gets loaned out again?
Another loan.
Cool.
And by the way, are we looking
let's
at
see who
the
manager is actually?
Are we looking at the manager for West Brom right now? When they go down, Darren Moore. I mean,
Probably.
they just
Love him.
got
I like him.
a tie versus Liverpool. They got this win,
They beat United as well.
but then again, you don't want to fall into a trap of the early momentum of switching out
Yep.
the manager. But again, if they're going down, who really wants to take over that team at the
Either
moment?
way,
Sometimes
you
the
want a
best.
mentality change, and I think that's what Darren Moore has brought.
His
is-
size too, man. That
Yeah.
physicality. You're not gonna, put 75% out with that guy looking at you in training.
He jumps into the session.
Oh, that guy's enormous.
That dude is a monster. He should be in the NFL.
He's
dude.
6'2". Actually, he looks bigger than 6'2", but he looks like a
No,
guy
he's
that
a
we can.
thick 6'2".
Yeah.
That's
You
his
just- you
thing.
just
Dude, when you're
Google
6'2" and you're like
his height
50
and weight.
inches wide,
Yeah,
like
dude.
you're 50 centimeters wide, massive.
You're an absolute house, dude. Absolute house.
Yeah.
Brighton 0, Burnley 0. Nothing game means nothing to either one of these teams. Obviously, Brighton with
Means
a
something to
nightmare.
Burnley, man. They need to win every game they can.
Yeah, because they're trying to chase Arsenal for show. But I mean, as far as
For
like
show.
this safe for the year, like
Dude,
it's hard to stay up.
They
and
would have been 1
motivated.
point behind.
Have it.
Agreed.
Have it. We don't care. As long as we make Champions League. I don't care. As long as we beat Atletico Madrid.
If
most likely, as long. Not if.
Most likely what? Go
Dude,
ahead.
they don't concede at home.
and
Go
most
ahead.
likely Marseille is going to make it to the finals.
Oh, I thought
You say most likely you'll beat
you were gonna beat
Madrid?
That's where I thought he was.
That's
gonna
not what
say.
I wasn't
Yeah.
taking there. I won't jinx
He
it.
definitely didn't say
I'm
that.
not going to
Because-
jinx it.
I thought he was
I
gonna
said
say.
that's what I was saying. If you beat him, and you're
No,
like most
I know.
likely.
No, I said most
Yeah,
likely
no.
Marseille.
Because you weren't
Get to the
listening.
final.
Because you were
okay.
trying to pounce.
No, but you say, but
That's it.
if
That's true.
no, because you're saying
not
that
a
if Arsenal
tiger.
beat
You're a bus.
Madrid, the wheels keep rolling, round and around.
Wheels on the bus go round and around.
Love it.
Doesn't matter what I have to run over. I'm gonna get that point in.
Let's not puncture that tire.
Dude, and as we
Doesn't
record
matter.
this,
Steel ties.
the Spurs haven't played yet. They have Watford Monday game. What do you think's gonna happen here?
We didn't hear you.
Yeah, not even
We did not.
Spurs.
I
Out of your
know,
word.
Al got me.
Spurs play Monday night. He was saying you ding dongs against Watford. I get Spurs all the way, man. I mean, they have to.
should be,
Harry
right?
Kane's been sleeping.
Yeah,
I don't know how this guy naps ever, but I mean,
This is the time. This is Spurs choke
don't
time.
touch me.
This is when they get their knee pads out and they open their mouth really
All right,
wide.
let's not-
This
all
is
right.
Spurs time right here.
What I'm thinking right now, Eriksson gets 3 goals, Son gets 3 goals,
Okay.
Ali gets a red card, and Vertonghen gets a red card, so I can take first
How
place
did-
in fantasy
And
again.
Decore gets 7 goals, 7-6 game.
That's fine.
Dude, that's a guy. He
Yeah.
needs one more good season. There's a lot of eyes on him now. People realize his talent. French stud to shut down Pogba a few times. One more season at Watford. If he plays the way he did, actually he needs to improve it a little bit.
Dude,
He
Watford
could
would,
easily go to like a top 8.
Liverpool.
Not top 8, but like
Top 10.
6.
Put him in
6
the
to
top
10.
10.
Yeah.
Put him in one of those 3
No,
midfielders.
not Liverpool, dude. That's way too high. You think he's
You're
Liverpool
so
ready?
thirsty.
is he sit him a pong
He's just
goal?
gonna skip
You know,
everything.
right?
So thirsty.
He's gonna
Nah.
skip
Milan
Everton, He's
Baros?
gonna skip West Ham.
Yeah, no,
Burnley,
I'll
just
take him.
straight to Liverpool.
Yeah,
FIFA.
nah, bring
I'm buying everybody, bro.
I know.
I'm going Chelsea style.
Okay, bro.
I'll buy you, and guess
Okay,
what? I'll
bro.
sell you a little bit. I'm just trading up like guys.
thirsty, bro. Put your bottom jaw up, bro. So fucking thirsty, dog.
Just drooling everywhere.
For real.
Yeah, I'm with you, Al. I
You
think-
got a nice tan though, Huss. I'll give you that.
Thank you.
Get some sun this weekend.
This weekend and every vacation because of soccer
Oh,
clinics.
he's
He's out tanning.
lobster mode, dude.
Yeah,
Lobster
yeah, you
mode.
missed the lobster
I
episode.
missed the lobster.
yeah.
Oh, no. I love the lobster.
Yeah, I was kind of red.
Hey, you put your sunscreen on? Yeah.
Red roof in.
And then some other world footy events real quick before we wrap it up. Guys, Inter to Juventus 3. Red card here.
devastating.
This opens up the gap for Juventus. at
7
the top
straight,
of the
baby.
league, man. These dudes are doing work. Napoli drops a all 3 points, losing 3-0.
And the way they
to
score
Fiorentina.
Juve with just some bang goals into winning the game. Icardi subbed off in this game. I think that was Spalletti's mistake. You never sub off your lion.
Your X-Man.
You're the heart of the team.
God bless
Well, not only that, but it
Never
takes
wanna
away
sub 'em off.
one, maybe two defenders
Yep.
always watching him.
It's like Salah getting subbed out in what was it, the Champions League?
Yeah,
It's like
it was.
vacation time.
Yeah, it's just he's a distraction. You have to, like you said, you have to keep
now,
your eyes on
now
him.
you can go 1v1 against whoever you bring in, and they
Yeah,
can bring
man.
that extra help to somebody else.
And he was pissed. He was so demonstrative on the bench.
I don't know why you would take him off.
Defensive, classic Italian style. We're gonna
No.
sit in now after going to goal. Let's
Pack it
lose our striker and just let's put.
Klopp would have
11
put on
guys
another
behind the
forward.
ball.
Yeah, but that's why
joking.
Klopp never managed.
So would have Zidane.
No,
Zidane
no.
would have
Klopp
put on a
would've-
goalkeeper.
Klopp would have put Klavan on.
Damn, that was flat. That one was flat.
Yeah.
I think we were all just confused.
That's
Like,
not a joke. That's what he would have done. That's what he does. That wasn't even trying to be a joke. That was what he seriously
Clemens
does.
played like 2 games all year.
It's the funniest
Hey,
guy
man,
in the
that
room
was
over
flat,
here.
right? God damn.
This guy's the funniest guy in the
I've never
room.
seen you fall that flat. in a while.
Crying over
No,
here.
dude, I swear to God, that wasn't even a joke.
Actual tears, in my eyes.
No, that's what he does. He brings in Klavan
Fair enough.
for Firmino.
All right, guys.
Stop slurring, you're drunk.
I wish.
That wraps it up for us. Thank you for listening, guys. Thank you for the support, as always. Anything else before we go, fellas?
Champions
Champions
League.
back this
Oh,
week,
yeah.
Oh Lord.
Who
Oh.
got this?
Up by 3 goals, going to Roma.
baby. Well, that's what Barca said.
I know that. And I know that they had Messi, but look, is
And
Roma
Suarez,
going to be able to do that
and Piqué,
twice
and
in a row?
Busquets, and Iniesta, and
Look,
Rakitic,
anything can happen,
Rakitic.
obviously. But do I feel... I feel a lot better than going in there down 3 goals.
of course.
Yeah. So, look, it's just going to take Salah. He had an off day on Saturday. I think he's going to score at least 1 goal. And that's going to change everything.
That's about right.
Cool.
He averages
And,
about a goal a game.
Yeah, man. He's a beast.
But Sadio Mane, if he plays,
He's
he's
gonna
a little
He's
sore.
gonna miss another 5 chances.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
He's a cow.
He's been cowish lately.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Sterling
but-
can't
but at
finish.
the same
this
time,
guy
though,
can't
if
finish.
you look at-
Salah shadow,
but if
man.
you looked at but the thing is, if you
started
look at so
struggling
many of the
this year.
Salah goals, Mane is the one that produces so much effort and then has the ball fall to Salah's
100%,
foot.
That's why he's key.
But
Yeah.
last year, Mane was scoring those.
Yep.
Yeah,
Because
no, that's totally true. That's totally true.
That's what I'm saying. It's
But
Salah's shadow.
remember Mane was playing on the right a lot.
Yeah.
dude.
No, he was,
playing
because
where everyone
primary
felt like
position.
Coutinho
he
was on the left.
He
Yeah.
was the Salah dude, man.
Yeah.
He was the dude they would turn to in
So
dark
Mane's
times.
kind of had to compromise
a
his
shadow, bro.
primary position
But
now.
if you see the way that Klopp likes, he likes having the strong foot on the
Oh,
inside.
what else does he like?
uh,
Tell us.
boys,
I was gonna say,
big news. Barcelona clinching the La Liga title here. They clinched the trophy with a 4-2 victory over Deportivo La Coruña
love that name.
Bastards.
on Sunday, and this is a big deal, just because Barcelona at this point in time is undefeated in La Liga. So they've been basically invincible, almost in La Liga.
How many more games?
Put me on the spot.
Damn.
Messi had a hat trick in this game also. And also, speaking of Barcelona, Iniesta announced that he's not going to be there. Just signed a lifetime contract in like October with Barcelona, but he's leaving the club at the end of the season, going to China. He had a nice
Money.
farewell speech. Yeah, he's
Money,
well, he's like,
money,
I
money.
can never play against Barca.
Money.
He's doing the Xavi route. Go to
Yeah.
Iraq. Where? No, he went to.
No,
At
he
least.
went-
UAE. United
he went to,
Arab
he went to
Yeah,
UAE.
nah,
he
he
went
went
to
to
Iraq.
oil money.
I don't know I don't know why I said Iraq.
Where he
They
went.
don't have football out there. But yeah, Iniesta's going out
We're
there.
gonna have a guest from Iraq, bruh. They got football out there.
Not that's going to pay him millions.
Oh yeah, not touche.
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, he's done. This is going to be his 9th title, though, with Barca before he leaves.
for
This
him,
guy
man.
won everything.
Bruh, they won.
And they made a great case, man. Everyone's shitting on CR7, blah, 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 blah. Dude, Lionel Messi, the year of 2010, all he did was win the league, maybe the Copa del Rey, no Champions League, no World Cup. Iniesta, game-winning goal in the World Cup, and he won the league. Silent hero. Game-winning goal in the World Cup final. No
Al,
Ballon
dude.
d'Or.
Come on,
I-
Al.
No
Come on.
Ballon d'Or, man.
Al, 30.
And the
Lionel
numbers by
Messi-
Messi weren't even that crazy. It's
Yeah,
like
they
he,
were,
dude,
dog.
it wasn't the year he scored 60, 80 goals.
Okay, but dude, he's 30 years old. He had 30 appearances. Yeah, 32 goals, 12 assists. His rating is at 8.73.
Wait, when is this?
this year.
I'm talking about
He's talking about
2010.
way back.
Oh, okay.
This year. Yeah.
Bro, I'm just saying. Okay, so he's not like 64.
I'm just
more
saying
Messi.
people
Dude.
place too much merit on individual accomplishments. Like, oh, CR7 just had a lot of goals, blah, blah, blah. Messi did the same shit. He didn't really have that big an impact on anything except the league, won the league.
And undefeated,
Look,
mate.
Dude,
That's
it
so
was a World
ridiculous.
Cup year. And this guy is one of the best Spanish teams of all time, coming off the Euro. Won the World Cup, game-winning
Look,
goal.
I think
It won everything that Messi won the same season.
I'm talking about this year, though, bro.
Iniesta's always been.
I know.
Always
I'm
been
saying the
in shadow.
French Federation came out and apologized for not awarding him.
Yeah,
a
he's
trophy.
always been in the shadow. It was Messi, obviously, but it was Xavi.
He finished second that
Xavi
year.
was always seen as, not better, because I don't want to make it about that, but he always got more of the limelight than Iniesta did. Iniesta
He was
only
more
got it now
brains than
whenever
ability.
he left.
Iniesta had more ability than brains,
Yeah,
even
man,
though he's still a genius.
Iniesta's
Still a
always
genius.
been my favorite
Yeah.
on that Barcelona team.
Well, when it comes
Xavi
down to it,
was-
I really
Yeah,
could have
Xavi for me
seen
was
Iniesta taking
different.
that. And when it comes down to it, I mean, look at Spain right now. When you take Xavi and Iniesta out, they're not even. I mean, they were a superpower for those. What was
It was a golden
like
period, yeah.
like
Was it
4 years
20?
because World Cup Euro.
Yeah.
And they were outrageous. Look, they lost Puyol, but at the same time, those two in the middle, Xavi and Iniesta, that's what the big thing
Yeah,
was.
they're
Oh, by the way,
generational players.
another stat for Lionel Messi set history, or he had created history. To quote my good friend Ryan Hussey, birthday boy.
You gotta create history, bro.
He created history by setting another record for Barcelona, scoring 30 goals in a La Liga season for the 7th time. 7 different seasons, he set 30 goals at least.
It's such a
That's
tough
insane,
league.
bro.
It's ridiculous.
And,
yeah, it is a
that's
tough
insane.
league. Right?
Roberto
So tough.
Firmino signs a new contract to 2023. I think that's huge.
No one cares.
And maybe I missed it. I'm not sure if we did, but during the City game, did we talk about the Cresswell free kick?
Nope.
No.
No,
Okay.
good
I meant to
shot.
bring it
Oh
up.
my goodness! Look, this is the guy that I actually thought that
This is
Liverpool
the
should
time to
go
bring
in.
it up.
for-
No,
This is the time to bring it up.
I know, but look, we had to give dabs to the guy because that free
Dabs.
kick was nice, and honestly, that's the guy who I thought Liverpool were gonna maybe go after for
Guys,
left
Look,
back.
if he was if he
Well,
was
I mean, he's
honestly,
injury
He got
prone.
injured.
Exactly, if he didn't have those 2 seasons where he's injured back to back, or was it 3 seasons injured twice?
I think we both had a lot of love
He
for
was
him.
he was putting Danny Rose outside of the starting lineup on the English national team. That's how good this guy was. But those injuries absolutely killed him, man. It was unfortunate, but it was great to see that free kick. Shit was dope. Anything else, boys?
Nothing, man. Champions League. Tuesday, Wednesday, watch out.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say Real Madrid.
Real Madrid.
Starting, right?
Real
Is
Madrid
that rap?
going home. I don't know, man.
Nah.
No.
They
Not
still
quite.
can. They still concede.
3-1,
They
3
still
away goals?
concede one.
Nah.
Yeah, but it's 3 away goals.
I've seen
Was it 2-1?
crazy shit in Champions
3-1.
League.
2
It's 2-1.
2-1.
I'll never
Yeah.
forget Liverpool versus AC Milan. That leaves the door open.
Yeah,
for
but that was
anything.
Liverpool.
That leaves the door open for anything.
And speaking of UEFA competitions, Arsenal, Atletico. Quick thoughts, bro.
Hopefully we get the same ref. Let's get. Hopefully we get the same ref. Quick red card.
was
Sounded like
ridiculous.
my game from today.
Like it mattered,
Look.
dude.
Quickly.
So disappointed. 1-1 game. We're up all game. Not able to create enough chances. I believe in Arsenal. I'm still gonna pick Arsenal to win this game
Pennies.
some way,
got
somehow.
caught sleeping.
Is that logic
Sleeping.
or heart?
It's a little bit of both. Mostly heart, but Mkhitaryan's back now, so that's
Oh, game changer.
Wait a
Game
minute.
changer.
Whoa, Mkhitaryan all of a sudden. You're looking at him for something.
I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you weren't sold on Mkhitaryan.
Whoa,
Now you're
I'm
down.
not.
The team is down.
We
And instead
had
of bringing up
Mkhitaryan.
B, instead of bringing up all these other
He's a
dudes,
better player than
Mkhitaryan.
those dudes. He's
Whoa.
more experienced.
Oh, I love it, dude.
I'm not. But
Goddamn
without,
right. Mickey's the man.
He's not the man. Let's slow down.
Dude,
Danny
I
Welbeck
literally
is
asked
more
you
the
about-
man than Mkhitaryan.
I literally asked you about Thursday. You didn't bring up Danny Welbeck. You said Mkhitaryan's back. I didn't hear anything about
because-
Welbeck.
What do you mean? Do I need to say it every episode?
I think when I'm asking you about the game, that should have been the first name you brought up.
Look,
It's
Look,
I
Danny
love
Welbs. Danny Welbs is a
Mkhitaryan.
beast. Danny Welbs is a
Danny Welbs
beast.
gets
Mkhitaryan
second.
brings more experience. He's been in this competition before. He helped Man United get to that level. You're welcome. And look, he's an additional piece. There's no Aubameyang. So with Lacazette, Mkhitaryan, Ozil, that's a more,
for sure.
not
Not Welbeck,
stronger
right?
stronger lineup.
Yeah,
I'll
not
take
Welbeck.
Welbs.
Relax.
And
relax.
honestly,
We'll
though-
save him for the 70th
Nah, I
minute.
like Welbs.
You need to fear Griezmann because it's the semifinals, not the finals. If it's the finals, I'd say Griezmann might hit the post again.
Griezmann needs to go home with that little boy haircut. All right, take that. Take that.
And the
somewhere
Fortnite
else.
dances.
Yo, that was such a trash goal.
Oh,
Cristiano,
dude.
though. Yo, Cristiano let us down. Our captain let us down.
Yo.
He's done, huh?
Just deal with it.
My-
He's not the same player.
It's official. You
How do
need,
you-
you need two
Not the same
center backs. You might keep him, like you should probably keep him for depth, but you need two premier center.
Yeah, no,
Koulibaly.
we need more than that.
Yeah, man.
We need more than
That
that.
rough.
Mustafi,
Chambers.
that
What up?
Mustafi signing was free transfer, right?
No.
No,
Oh, I thought it
depends.
was.
Yeah. I think,
But it wasn't
I believe
top money.
26
Yeah, it
million.
wasn't
I believe
top money.
26 to 20
Okay,
something.
still
million.
not horrible, but
Look,
not the best.
Hector
French
Bellerin,
player.
though.
Like,
Yeah.
don't sell him. There's
Bro,
no need
Hector
to sell him.
Bellerin
Mustafi.
in that game was a baller against Atletico
Yeah, for
Madrid,
sure.
and even the
Yeah.
previous game we just played in the EPL, goal line saving clearance. I love
Yeah,
the way
against
Hector
United.
Bellerin's been balling lately.
You should be nervous though, because he's Spanish. Two clubs are
I've
going to
already
come for
dealt
him.
with it. Oh, he's going
No, I'm
back
saying,
to
but
Barca.
this summer,
You think
At
he
some
is?
point.
it might
At some
happen
point.
with a new manager coming in that could be tumultuous. You know what I mean? Like he could be dude. If Real Madrid or
He's not.
Barca come knocking,
Danny Carvalho's about to hold that spot down for 4 or 5 more years.
All right.
But Barcelona with Samido and how he didn't really perform in the Champions League, I could see Hector Bellerin going back.
that's
at
what I'm
some
saying.
point.
It's going to be
Oh,
one of those
I've
clubs.
already dealt with it.
All right.
That's fine.
Cool.
Peace, Hector.
All right, thanks for listening, boys. We will and girls. Jeez, that was rude. Thank you for listening, boys and girls.
Yeah, that's
we will
right.
catch you
PFC
on
girls.
the flip
Holla
side.
at your boy. What up, though? With that smooth voice. Yeah,
Smooth?
You know who it is. Yeah.
What?
Open that blouse.